Hey guys, Shin here from channel Maddnes, just giving you some information about this podcast. There's no visuals in this one, unfortunately. We didn't have anything recorded throughout the month, so this is just one to throw onto the background and listen to. There's no point watching it, but please do enjoy it. The audio may come a little bit distorted or loud or quiet in a few places. We recorded this with the new setup, so unfortunately some people may be a little bit too far away and some people may be a little too close. Hopefully we can get it sorted out and improve for next time. And I know this is coming out in April, but this was the March podcast. We recorded a little bit late in the month, and I didn't really have that much time to edit it, so hopefully it come out as soon as possible. But cheers, guys. Thanks for listening, and please do enjoy. Hey, guys. Welcome to Channel Maddnes. We have a full crowd finally for the first time. It's been a few months since we have everyone here, and we have some special guests. Jesus.
And
isn't all of us.
Make room, guys.
No,
everybody on one side of the table. We know how he likes it.
We have.
Is that about the last song?
It's about the last song painting.
It is a very awkward way to set up the dinner. No, everyone just on this side, please. Nobody on this side.
Am I meant to pose for the portrait?
Everyone smile for the photo.
Strike the pose you were just
We
making.
are graced with the presence of my good friend King of the North, and
Hey, how's it going?
his partner Nick.
Hi.
Yep.
I was really hoping you just wouldn't say anything and just be like, yeah, okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
It was just Nick is totally a real person.
Yeah. And we also have the full crew here, so nobody's away. Unlike I think you, Todd, and Lexo were away last month.
We were away.
Why were we? What? I think it was.
You were getting married.
I went to
I
a
thought
wedding
about
and it
ice
was real
cream.
good.
I hope it was married, not
We're getting
ice cream.
ice creamed.
We did have a lot of ice cream.
We did.
Yeah. So big congratulations to you two. You're finally Mrs. and Mrs. Todd.
Yay!
Insert sex joke, yeah.
Ah,
Man, it was so good to get married and finally find out what my dick looked like.
I feel like that would be a line home from Lexo. That's what it looks like. Smaller than I expected, but
Why does it scream so
It's
much?
a B minus.
Was it like a key involved at
Is it
some
meant to
point?
have?
Or?
How many eyes is it meant to have?
What are those two things next to it? Those are the testicles, dear. No, not the testicles. The two things next to those.
Why are they singing to each other?
Like that stupid bass on a wall.
Take me to the water. I love that.
This is not the way to start off.
This is not a good
This, my friends, is where we will be going with tonight's podcast.
We have everyone here. It's a nice intro, but unfortunately, Lag and Khan will have to leave us.
I mean,
shortly.
honestly, I'll probably just stay the whole time. Who cares about the
All right,
sleeping?
but it's on you, not on me.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So,
Boop, boop.
sounds like we've got a message from Popsicle. I'll
Put it in the
down.
Shut up, Popsicle.
Yep. We'll get to the shoutouts later. He knows it's free advertising every time. He just needs a comment on the video. He knows we're going to
Doesn't
bring it
even
up.
need
It's
to
free
comment.
advertising.
We're just like, hey, the guy. Hey.
But yeah, so this is the podcast for 2019 March. It's been a very uppity, downy month. We had some highs, we had some lows, we had some injuries.
Really?
2 days ago. Some of
What-
which may have been self-inflicted.
Yeah.
What injuries would those
Should-
have been?
Yeah, well, we'll get to that. I may have, almost
You
cut
can-
my fingers off.
You can show the
I
crowd
love
your
this story.
fingers.
I'm not going to show them my fingers. I took all the pictures. I wasn't sure how you guys were going to feel about all the pictures I took of all the blood. That I was just like, guys, look what I'm
I was
losing.
hoping it
It's
would
all
be
good.
more gory. Yeah, like the cut right into
Well,
the...
you should have seen like the thing was there was no point the blood stopped. They took the bandage off and there was just like blood. But
Yeah.
They wrapped it up. Okay, we'll wipe it away and we'll try and put the butterfly the bandage
Steri
stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
We'll wipe it make so we can get the stick and they wipe blood.
Surprise.
Do you have some kind of clotting problem that you don't know about?
No, not that I'm
What's it
aware of.
called?
He just fucked himself up.
Hemophilia?
Really badly.
Yeah.
Hemophilia,
In
yeah.
various degrees of
That's
that.
the severe
Nah, I mean
version of it.
I've cut myself plenty of times and then I ended up cutting myself more times.
It's
after the
okay, bro. You
incident.
can talk to us.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Well, yeah, that was Lexo was a good friend. She took me to the A&E when let me drive, and had my fingers bandaged up and wrapped up, and I had to keep elevated. That was annoying. And then I had to I was more worried about all the blood that was just everywhere. So much
Oh, I'm
blood.
not
Did
worried
you-
about the fact that you're walking around with your hand in the air.
No.
Hello! You can't see that.
Are this
You
actually?
just have to imagine it.
No, she comes home and like, so we're gonna have to keep it elevated when I'm trying to stay. I'm like, oh, okay, I can deal with this. And she's all like, all right, let's jig some sort of gimmick. She grabs my like belts and my scarf and tries tying it to the bed railings to make some sort of weird arm sling.
Did you try and like hoist it
That's
up
an
to
interesting
bed?
choice of words.
Are you sure?
I was
Are you
meaning
sure
like
it
trying to make
wasn't
a sling. I was trying to make a sling that so that his hand could stay elevated, but then I just put some
And then you
pillows.
just got
I put-
kinky with
Yeah.
it.
No, I just put some pillows up, and then
We
you
just
can
we
leave
just
them
went with
there.
the easy option, just pillows, and that sorted it out.
My friend used to duct tape his arms to the wall behind him so he could stay up late to watch, like, because you can't fall asleep like that. So he'd watch like football at 3 a.m.
This sounds like a challenge.
Why?
Totally
That's
can
so-
fall asleep like that.
But he can't.
Wait,
apparently.
wait, how do you know this? Let's not go down that road.
This is definitely an R18
You were
episode.
very, very certain about that.
I meant like when people get like tortured and shit and they're like tied up and like I'm not making it better.
It's all good. You've reached my level now. We're good.
I do want to know, did you
yeah.
end up getting blood all over the lazy boy? Because that was your prime concern, right?
No, I was more concerned about the carpet. Lazy boy is the
Yeah,
necessary stuff that can be wiped off.
Yeah, they can wipe.
And I did wipe
And he
that
did.
amount off because
Like a lot.
I was sitting in the lazy
He's
boy.
wiping it
I-
with his hand. It just gets worse.
Because I was sitting in my lazy boy like sort of without my shirt on, right? Because I was just holding my model, and they think I got the end of the arterial vein in the finger.
Yeah, like the arterial. Yeah.
So like all of a sudden this blood starts coming out. And I knew that this because I've cut myself heaps of times before doing modeling, but I knew that this one was different because I'm just like, oh, it's not supposed to be that much this quickly. So I'm like,
This is not normal, he says, as he's bleeding to death.
like it's coming down all down my chest as well, and it's all over the pants. You saw the photo of it just like on the pants, like there was after I like dried it up. I'm like, okay, let's get this to the kitchen. So I waddle over there trying to avoid the carpet, and I do, trying to wrap it up. And I'm like, I can't drive in this state, so I call the ambulance. I'm just like, hey, I done fucked myself.
Are those the words?
There's like, this is the wrong phone line.
I think I was like, I'm an idiot and I've cut myself. And hey, as standard practice, it's like, okay, are you on medication? And things like that. I'm like, no, I've dealt with this before. I can't really deal with it because I'm not in a state to drive and it's late. And like, okay, we'll send someone over. And I'm like, okay, so I wrapped it up and it kept like soaking through. I'm like, oh, let's keep wrapping it up. I went through like 4 or 5 cloths because it just kept getting like.
Did you not put pressure on
Yeah,
it?
that's
No, I
Okay.
did. I was, but it was just
Oh.
it was still
You
coming
gotta like
through.
clap, elevate.
Because I was holding like this, and all of a sudden, when you hold like a wet cloth and you squeeze it and it drips out?
Nice.
I could do that to the point where my blood was
Oh,
gonna.
that's so cool.
You need like electrical tape and then like I don't know, tie it to a railing or
Yeah.
a light fitting or something.
So
Just
then,
duct tape yourself to a wall.
Thank you. No, I'm kidding.
so
Yeah.
half an hour, 40.
Ambulance turns up and you're duct taped to the wall.
This isn't what it looks like.
Wait, no, he did say that. Leave the door unlocked and put any medication you take on the side in case you pass out. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that makes sense.
Meth.
But no, the ambulance like half an hour later, 45 minutes, the ambulance finally turns up. And I'm just like, yeah, hi. I sit in there just out there, and they bandage me up. I'm like, oh, you need to go A&E. Do you have anyone that can pick you up? I'm like, no. So then I let, can someone pick me up?
And then I get it on my end. Todd and I are sitting down to like this romantic movie. Coco.
Romantic.
And I just get this random like message. It's like, is someone able to pick me up? Ambulance is taking me somewhere, and it went from, oh, is someone able to pick me up to, oh, okay, I better call this guy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it took me there. Bit of a wait in the waiting room.
Oh, they're so understaffed, eh? Like, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous
Yeah.
how long.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was with you guys for about an hour or so, right? And then because I had work early,
Yeah, you.
Lexo ended up just like driving me home and then coming back to hang out with you in A&E.
Yeah.
And they still hadn't gotten to you, right?
No, I don't think so.
I think you were in when you were just about to go
Yeah,
in
yeah.
when I came back. Yeah.
Yeah, they put the we went in, put the dressing on, and couldn't really feel my finger at this point. It was like sort of numb. So I'm like, oh yeah. Then we slept, went to bed, didn't go to work. Went back yesterday to redressing it. They pulled it off, still bleeding. Like
Ooh.
they pulled the thing off and it's just like again, like okay. They did like a mini tourniquet thing and that felt weird, especially when
It feels horrible, right?
not really. Okay, it did feel a bit weird when they put it on. When they took it off, you felt the pressure go up, and then you felt it come out. I'm like, that felt really weird. Feeling like you felt the whole experience of the blood just going up and out.
Was it like a finger orgasm, or was it like bad?
It kind of feels like someone could touch your bone without any part of the skin.
A orgasm.
So, yeah, but now it's we got it wrapped up and it's good. I got both my fingers. And then
All two of them.
Still got 2 left.
But yeah, that was. It was
Yeah, they
fun.
saved the 2 he cut. They couldn't
shit,
save the
that's
other
fun.
ones.
It was a fun little injury, and I think with Lag just sitting doing something, we were over yesterday watching.
Yeah.
We were watching
It was-
Lucifer, and I was doing some more modelling, and
Yeah.
immediately stabbed blood again. I'm like,
Oh my god.
Did you really cut yourself
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, already back at it.
Well, so the problem is when you have bandages on, your fingers lose fidelity.
it was, but this one wasn't a cut. This one was like a little just stab with the scalpel. Like it was a deep scab, but not like a cut. So it was okay. I could bandage it. And
Yeah.
I was just like,
I feel like you need like chainmail gauntlets or something.
That's what I
Yeah, like
said.
those fishing filthy ones.
Yeah.
I have them at work, but I'm not gonna wear them. I hate them. I refuse to wear them. If I
You
come
should
off-
get them like baby scissors and
Wouldn't
stuff.
it make you?
The ones that cut in funny shapes.
Trying to like
What was that?
cut out like
get
Warhammer
those,
like little models from the sprue.
clean
Just like
tools
tighten
that
them
are
a couple
not
of
sharp.
times.
Oh yeah, but I'm okay with cutting myself.
Losing fingers.
I
Yeah.
I just really wanted to see my friends.
Yeah,
There
that's
are
the
easier
best-
ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, you know,
Technology.
what's the best way to see someone tonight? I better go enough and just cut my
And
fingers
here we have 2 days later, the biggest podcast we've ever had.
off. Yeah, so it
It
works.
works.
So obviously it works.
Yeah.
So now we just need
Is this a good message?
It's gonna go.
Is this what people should really be taking on board?
Yeah.
Hurt yourself and your
Life
friends come and
advice
see you.
with
Yeah,
Channel
yeah.
Madness, don't do that.
we just need
Don't
next month. We need somebody else to go a
your
little further.
fingers. No.
This is definitely do not try this at
Do
home.
not try
No.
this at
But
home.
I
or
do-
whatever.
In Shin's
Or
house.
ever in general.
I do want to say that, regardless of the time frame, because all the waiting I did, it was very much helpful. The help that I did get, the whole ambulance turned up. There were 3 of them in the crew, which just for a simple cut. I say simple, but they don't think it was that simple. It was okay, and they took me to the A&E and they did everything up, and so far it hasn't cost me. People seem to think it might cost me the ambulance ride. We'll see how that goes. I don't know at the moment. But
Yeah.
We were looking
Maybe.
into that. I believe it's a voluntary
Yeah.
donation. They send you a bill, but I believe
Yeah, they send you something which looks like a bill.
Oh, that's
but
the
it
way-
is voluntary.
That's the way like so that your mum explained
Yeah,
it.
it's a voluntary organisation, but like they kind of need money.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
Because they're underfunded,
Yeah.
understaffed.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it
highly
makes,
They're doing
recommend
strikes at the
paying
moment.
But
for
they're
it.
not government organisation. They're-
I think it should be.
The public healthcare system
They're-
as well is also underfunded and overworked.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
There are some things that should make more sense and some things that don't. Like, I'd be happy to pay this bill because it was out of, obviously I entered myself unknowingly and it was just thing. But when I had my I went to see the eye specialist, that cost me $300 for a 10-minute consultation with information I pretty much already knew.
yeah.
And it was just
Yep.
like,
But what did it
They're
cost you to
still
get
here.
a guy over here to tell you that your Wi-Fi didn't need to be moved at all?
$100 call out fee for nothing.
So dumb.
Oh, well.
I feel like at that point they should at least be like, all right, it actually was nothing. We'll give you half back. We still technically came out. We didn't do anything.
We did well. So yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I get the idea of like specialists and prices and all that sort of stuff, but like ambulance people are, like have lots
Half
of like
ambulance, half people.
ambulance people who are half ambulance and half people have a hard life.
Ambulance
They
in
need all the money
disguise.
they
It's
can
quite
get.
metallic. No,
Paramedics, roll out!
no, like they're very talented and they're very skilled and they act really fast. So
Yeah, if you've ever played Surgeon Simulator, you know exactly what they have to go through.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
And I overworked. Like I was at work one day and I just heard an ambulance officer talking to someone, and
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh, what time do you finish?" And this was 9 a.m. by the way. He was like, "Oh, I finish at like 11 p.m."
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
Like, the reason
And
they
they
were
don't
late
get paid
was
enough
because
for
there
it.
wasn't enough ambulances or staff, and they sent 3 of them here. I'm like, I didn't need 3 people. I mean, sure you need a driver, maybe someone to look at it. But I had 3. I'm like, oh, thanks guys.
There are their own regulations just worst case scenario is
Yeah,
all that.
fair enough. So I'm very appreciative. I'll be happy to donate for their cause because I think it's definitely worth it. So
Yeah.
that's a shout out to our medical staff
In
in
St. John's.
St John's, New Zealand.
Okay. All right. I feel like there's definitely
Last time
Are we
things
still
over there,
recording?
but maybe.
Now we are. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is that right that we are talking about this?
We can talk about whatever you want.
Oh no, I just mean, I
Peanuts.
just wanted to make sure that like you were okay talking about it.
If we're talking about
yeah.
peanuts, like I have many opinions, but let's not overshadow.
I'm
what's
allergic
salted,
to
but-
talking about peanuts.
No, honey roasted. Come on.
Well, I've recently started
Natural.
eating peanuts again because I had a friend in high school who was highly allergic, and then I just managed to trick myself into thinking I didn't like peanuts. Which is very confusing for me.
That reminds me of that. What was that comedy show that we saw? Ricky Gervais.
Ricky
Gervais.
Gervais.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Balboa.
his peanut joke. You remember his peanut joke?
No.
Wait. Oh.
He was on the plane.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was allergic to peanuts, and basically, like, he just rubbed himself in peanut oil. Just.
That he had with him.
Oh, what's wrong with you? Do you need help?
Just touching her all over.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
He didn't do it.
He wanted
He was
to
joking
actually
about it.
No,
kill
he's
No,
talking
no,
about.
no.
He was
was-
upset.
He was talking about privilege and how privileged he felt because when some lady came onto the plane, he's all like, "Oh, can I have some peanuts in first class or whatever he was in?" And the attendants were like, "Sorry, we're not serving peanuts. There's a lady on the plane who's deathly allergic, and if there's peanuts like anywhere, she could die. So we're not serving peanuts this flight." And he felt entitled, and like he knows that he was entitled, and he's like, "Fucking lady, can't eat my peanuts because there's a lady who might die."
So the one time he actually wants peanuts, he's like,
Yeah, and then he was
I
making
may have
jokes.
not wanted peanuts until that
yeah,
point.
exactly.
Yeah, and then he was making jokes about how he'd just bring his own peanuts on, or he'd rub himself with peanuts every flight, and then he'd go over like pretending like he was trying to help and just touching this woman all over.
It sounds like assault.
Yeah, that's first of all, that's not okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's
That may
definitely
be a
worth
felony.
watching if you have Netflix. This comedy act.
Yeah.
I think it's the second time we watched it. I think I watched it with you the first time.
Yeah, I've watched it twice.
Yeah,
So
and then we
who
watched it again.
actually was the comedian?
Ricky Gervais.
Okay.
He's the
Bravo.
guy from
He's from
the
No.
of Lion.
Yeah,
He's
the
the guy
invention
who-
of lining.
And
Lining.
He's a
Yeah, I know.
really
Richard
wants you to
Whiting.
know that he's
He's
an
from
atheist.
the-
Oh, I love his stuff about that.
What's
It
that
makes
new
me
series
laugh.
he has on Netflix? Brief.
Boop, 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 bop, beep, something about dying.
Something.
Is
Afterlife.
it so?
Afterlife, yeah.
So let me get this straight. It's boop 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 boop
No.
beep. Something about
No,
that.
that wasn't
No,
quite
no,
right.
it
That
Yes,
was-
you
three
gotta search
syllables.
that.
Okay.
How many B's do you think is in there?
7.
Yes.
7? I feel like
There's
that's
at least 7.
Yeah,
But
seven.
there's more than
quite
7.
low.
Enough that if you're allergic, there's a problem.
Heavy eye roll.
That was come full circle back.
That's very good. Oh dear. I think I'll leave to that joke.
We've had some, obviously, I don't think we have anybody listening to outside of podcasts outside of New Zealand, apart from maybe Popsicle in Australia, but we've had some tragic news this month and shootings in Christchurch.
Yeah.
Yep, that was obviously a horrible I was going to say accident, it wasn't
No.
bad.
It's very much the opposite.
Very
of
much.
that.
Yeah, it was a horrible incident that happened. Yeah, our hearts and prayers all go out to the Muslim community. What have you guys? I've donated some money. What have you guys done?
So I'm thinking about something that I
Wow.
saw on Facebook, and so I saw on Facebook posted by someone who was all like, I love my workplace, a really like loving community, and was basically like, this is what I've done for Christchurch, and it was kind of like a, oh man, like a praise me for doing this, and all that he'd done was gone and put up the words like with each letter on it printed on an A4 piece of paper, which was just Kia kaha Christchurch, and I'm like, you put up some letters, damn, you're doing so much. Could stand outside a mosque
Real
or
hero.
something. Like, it was such a good hero.
Yeah.
What a champion.
It was pretty interesting at that time because I was hearing from my boss that she was on the phone with someone in Christchurch when it happened, and so it went from like diddle-a-diddle-a-da, this is a really important phone call, to can I call you back? There's kind of a shooting going on right now because they were
That's
just down the
insane.
street.
Oh wow, they were right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Flipping
and I
heck.
was
At
like,
that point, by the way, you probably shouldn't get off the phone. Unless you're going to get on the phone
yeah,
with
to
someone else, and, you know.
Oh no, like yeah, they were going to go
Yeah.
and like do
Yeah,
some
but-
stuff.
Oh,
Oh no,
yeah.
Check
someone
with family,
just
I
shot
guess.
me. Stay
Yeah.
on the phone.
Like if you were all like at night at 1 a.m. or whatever, and you're talking to someone and you hear a knock on the door and you're not expecting it, don't put down the phone.
No.
Like-
They were far enough away that they
Yeah.
weren't actually in
Yeah,
like trouble, but they were close enough to actually hear the shots.
I had
That's
to
rough.
tell someone off
Yeah.
at work because I thought it was appropriate to watch the shooter's video at work.
Oh,
right.
gosh.
I
At
was
work.
like at work. I'm like, that's not appropriate. She's also she like is a bit of a jokester, and she takes jokes about hard matters, and she makes light of them a bit too much. And it's like, it's not on. You do need to absolutely take a step back.
I think it has. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just that it's like such a raw situation and
Like, and
so,
I know,
so fresh for so many people.
and I
like,
know
don't
that
joke
that's
about it.
that's how
Some
this
people deal
person
with it.
deals with it, but absolutely not appropriate
Yeah.
sort of thing.
I do think it's quite neat. It's not the best word choice. How out of this, like the love that people have just been showing, I think that's something nice.
Yeah,
Mm.
going
Like,
past
Been great.
going
I
past an Islamic center today, even there were still people
the
putting out
flowers.
flowers.
Yeah.
Those flowers out there have been growing every day. We've been paying attention to them.
Yeah.
They're getting bigger and bigger.
And there's
police still
the
there.
tallest tower in the world or something has a
In
pin,
Dubai.
a picture
Yeah.
of
Burj
Jacinda
Khalifa.
Ardern
Yeah.
hugging one of the
Oh wow.
one of the ladies.
And yeah, it's
That's
nice to
amazing.
see
Yeah.
the love that we have and we're getting and we're giving that we,
Yeah.
to the people that need it the most.
It's
Yeah.
unfortunate that it takes something like that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I am getting annoyed about all the political stuff that's coming out
Oh,
and the
yeah.
hate, or people targeting New Zealanders or people using this for political agendas, and it's
Yeah,
just like
Yeah.
Oh, someone was trying to say that it was against
Gun violence.
the freedom of speech to make it illegal to own and share the video.
I thought that was
Okay.
interesting though, because I guess in New Zealand we don't have freedom of speech. Like we don't have an act specifically that says you're allowed to say
Dude,
whatever
you
you
can't
want.
say that.
I'm so sorry. crap. No, but like it's not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's not like in America where that's a part of their constitution.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, and then an American Gun Association or whatever trying to come and say that we can't infringe on gun people's rights because in New Zealand we have a right to bear arms. I'm like, no, we don't. No, we don't. That's not a right. That's a privilege.
This is the thing that I found annoying is all of a sudden all these political agendas like saying
Yeah.
all the gun movements, everyone jumping on each side, and in other countries like saying, oh, they're using this.
Oh,
this
it's because you
agenda.
let in
Yeah.
refugees.
It's like,
Oh,
it's like you're taking
yeah.
all the even
Freaking that Australian Prime Minister
Yeah,
saying that it was.
I think it was like
we live in Australians and they did it.
but no, because he said something that was offensive, and then
He
that
said
was
something like
It's
the
essentially
Muslims were
victim blaming.
partly to
and
blame,
that became like
not partly,
a
but-
more important issue than the issue itself. And then the kid smashed
Yeah,
the
go
Eagles'
egg kid.
head.
Yeah.
And then that became even a bigger important issue. I'm just like, you guys are just missing the whole premise of what's happened here.
Yeah.
Like, it's not about trying to find blame or hating a group. It's about 47
It's
people
getting together,
got
being
shot
nice.
because one dickhead was an idiot and
It
hated.
did rise to 50.
Oh,
Yeah.
It did
Yeah.
end up being
50.
More
It was
got
59.
shot. There was like almost 100.
Oh, yeah,
people got shot.
yeah.
Oh,
but
no,
like-
it's 50 who have been
50
confirmed
confirmed
killed.
killed.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
another 50 or so who are.
And the
Injured.
scary thing was when
And
I
then
was
still at 10 or so in critical condition.
hearing that was like the family for a long time didn't know who was dead or alive.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they were
And it's-
considered missing, and
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah. And it's
that's
hard
really
because
difficult,
they also have like specific burial things, right? Where they don't.
yeah,
Where it's the next day is they're supposed to be buried, I think,
yeah,
and so they couldn't do that.
no.
Either.
pause it there.
That face is really itchy.
I'm glad that made that into that segment.
Yeah, we'll probably stopped terribly abruptly for the Christchurch stuff, but
Yeah.
Yes, I was just trying to remember everything that happened this month. We had injuries, we had the good stuff, we had the bad stuff.
we had a wedding.
Mostly, I was mostly trying to explain why we stopped making videos for this month because there was obviously a drop off. What are you doing?
It's a picture. It's a picture of some hedgehogs, and
is
they're
it?
hugging
Thank you.
to cheer people
They
up.
don't look happy though.
Oh, there's little love hearts around them. How can they not be happy? Oh, okay.
Anyway, so channel stuff. We have been making videos this month.
Shall we start again? My face is real itchy.
What happened?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, we're good. We're good. I'm
So, do you need to go home?
Let's start that one again.
Alright, well,
It's okay. She's out of the room now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine.
So, well, anyone who cares about the channel, which is basically us and a few other people, you sure you don't need to go to the bathroom?
No.
You need to go home.
I farted already.
You-
So it's fine.
That's really classy, by the way.
So, yeah.
I got all my burping out of the way already.
Yeah. So anyone who was paying attention to the goddamn channel or who gives a fuck at this point will notice we stopped making videos.
Why did we stop making videos? Sorry.
Why did we stop making videos? I stopped making videos because I went through my breakup, and that was just trying to deal with all that, and that's still an ongoing. I think we're only just finished the house now, and I might do a video on the tour because Popsicle keeps bugging me about it. He's like,
Oh,
"Dude."
a house tour.
Yeah.
That would be good.
This is a house. You're welcome.
This is where I work. This is where I eat. This is where I sleep.
It's all the same place.
And now for the next room.
Yeah, basically. That's when I leave the bathroom. This is the rest of the house.
Ah, if you could just get like a
this is
laptop
everything
tray.
I have to pay for extra.
Yeah.
This is just a bonus on top of your actual
So
room.
had that. That was the reason I haven't been making stuff. I don't know what Khan's reason is for. He got his monitor. He's got his new monitors.
Yep.
How's that bus feel on top
He's
of
been
you?
trying to.
After you've just been thrown under it.
It's okay. I found a free. Sorry, you threw up in your hair.
No, I just swallowed my hair.
Oh.
I was trying to take a breath in before I sneezed, but I like pointed at my shoulder to sneeze into my shoulder. I just Oh, carry on.
Yeah. So I found a free video editing software thing,
Cool.
and I'm gonna have to figure out how to learn.
Gonna start somewhere.
How
In
to
general.
learn.
How to learn.
How to learn.
Are you gonna?
It's a tough one.
Do you plan to continue on with your Spyro series?
Yes.
Have you played any more?
No. Well, I've got a video because the
They
one.
didn't do the editing for the last one.
Yeah, I haven't edited the last
You
one.
did.
It was the one where like a random dog ran into my house.
What?
Yeah, we were recording and we had the doors open.
And you get up to check a sound.
Yeah, I was like, do you hear that? And
I
she's,
didn't get up. I'm
she's
just
like, what? And it's
I didn't hear
no,
anything.
you heard that, right? Someone's in the house. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm gonna go
What
check.
time was this though?
It's like 3 p.m.
It was it was
Like, middle of the day.
Because it was like midnight. I'd be like, okay, it's a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
So-
No,
Like,
no,
get up
I
and go
wouldn't have
wherever.
left the doors open. But I was just like airing the house out because I stink.
Oh.
But yeah, so I'm hearing the sound, and I get to my bedroom door, and in front of my bedroom door there's like a hallway.
Yeah, yeah.
So that goes all the way, and then like one of the door at the far left is the main like lounge type area where someone would come in from. And then I heard you know how you hear the collar.
Oh,
Of
like
a
the
dog?
jingle jangle, yeah.
Yeah, the jingle. Yeah. I was like, okay, there must be a dog. If it's a little dog,
Instead
I'm
of going-
okay.
Instead of going from that could be a dog, you're like that's a dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the several cats that have walked into the house already.
Oh, that's just
Which
fun.
also
That's
have
just cute.
colours.
They-
some
Yeah.
of them.
they-
They don't make the same sound. Oh no, that's right. Casper and
Friendly
Casper's
ghost.
brother don't. Sorry,
Friendly ghost, don't worry.
Who's bringing the cat?
Shush you.
it's a friendly cat.
You didn't finish.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay, if it's a big dog and it charges at me down this hallway, it's gonna be like horror movie level, and I'm just gonna scream, shut the door if I can, and I'm just gonna be like, lag, save me.
But if you get more bite, you show your manliness.
Oh, you're right.
You want it to bite you once, like non-critically, and then it's
Non-critically.
yeah.
So like I think that's penetrated deep enough into my stomach.
You just
yeah.
want a little word.
Just hide behind the door and just stick your fingers out.
But the bigger the wound, the more manly it is, right?
So how many
Yeah,
things
that's
can
true.
you
It's like
lose?
playing blackjack. You want to get to 21 without going over.
Yeah.
But the scenario going over is dead.
Yeah, going over is dead, but you want to have the biggest scar possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I hear like little panting, like. So I'm
What's
like,
this lag behind you?
Yeah, and then the dog shut up.
and then this like tiny dog comes sprinting down.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, I'm so glad you're little.
That's so weird. Like,
Yeah, it was-
I've never seen an unattended
And then,
dog.
and then
Yeah.
this
Are you
aggressive
serious?
chihuahua
We get them
guy.
down my
We
street
really
sometimes.
don't know.
I see them every day.
Yes, but
Multiple
so
times a
weird.
day.
You should go to India. They're all
Well,
over
okay,
the
yeah. I've never seen
streets.
unattended dog in,
Yeah, that's a China as
in
well.
Western country.
I think
yeah.
I just live in an area where there's a lot of dogs that have figured out how to get out of their sections in their houses.
We had that white one in my place. It was just like a ghostly apparition of a
Creepy
demon
one.
dog.
Yeah, it looked like
In the
really
headlights.
skinny
Going
as
like
well.
down my road, there was this white. It's quite a large white dog, but it looked
So
quite skinny. It just looked.
You
it
have
looked a bit
you have a
off.
There's some horror
terrifying
movie stuff, yeah.
like street to drive down at nighttime, and if I saw like a pale, skinny white dog with like
was quite
demon
large.
eyes.
Yeah, that's what happened.
It was a bit. It was genuinely creepy.
We were also listening to ghost stories at the same time, which
Yeah, it was
probably
all-
We were in
wasn't
the right
our-
mood
yeah.
to be. Yeah.
We just seen Silent Hill and the fog was rolling in.
Was this?
The fog is coming
All
off
these
the
clowns
coast.
were watching me.
Was this dog? Is
There's
this
church bell
captured
ringing
on
in the
recording?
distance, saying there's no churches in the near vicinity.
Was it?
I don't think so.
I don't think it was loud enough to be captured with my mic.
Yeah.
But
And we're actually quite near water as well, so the fog
Yeah.
came in off the coast.
I tried to get some hats and stuff, and then after like a few seconds, I hear this like lady outside yelling like marshmallow. That was the name, right?
I
Marshmallow.
don't think it was marshmallow, but
Yeah,
it
but
did
it's like
start
a
with
it's
M.
like a white dog, probably like this size.
Oh, that
this
size.
high off
Border
the ground.
collie, terrier.
That size is a small dog to you.
Not,
Yes.
not border collie.
It's like a
yeah.
medium.
Anything
Isn't it a small
smaller than
dog
that
like
is
that?
a mouse.
A rat.
Is a
feel
rat,
like-
an
It's a
overgrown
rat.
rat.
Our,
Yeah.
I feel like our listening audience needs to have a little.
It's
Oh,
about as
sorry.
big as my torso.
A small suitcase.
A small, yeah.
small
I mean,
Yeah.
it's about the
Like a
size
medium-
of
two
maybe a
medium-sized
Jack Russell,
bulls.
but it's what you were gesturing is kind of Jack Russell
Yeah,
size.
yeah.
But like when you said
Collie.
small dog, I was thinking like Chihuahua
No,
size.
not tiny, not tiny.
Those little
Friendly.
handbag dogs.
Yeah.
Not that's like a small dog to me.
No, yeah, not one of those. But yeah, it was basically like, you know, a gym bag. It was probably the size
Yeah.
of a gym bag.
It's a small to medium size
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
I'm just as good to throw over a fence. No.
Anyway,
That's my way.
Kane's supposed to be giving us an explanation to why he's not making videos. now.
Yeah, so basically,
It's
there's
quite elaborate,
because
isn't it?
it's
Marshmallow.
marshmallow. He's too manly now.
If you say the dog ate my homework, I'm gonna be so
the
mad.
dog ate Spyro.
Oh my goodness.
That's an expensive.
No, but basically, it was really traumatizing how she took the dog away from me, and I haven't quite recovered. No,
I thought like you just got a gift, like
yeah, I was like,
the
oh my
heavens
god,
opened
it's
up
a
and
sign.
like, this is for you.
I've always wanted a dog, and I've never been able to have one.
But you got leg.
I'm glad that's where it went.
That was disturbing.
And she's got that collar around her
I
neck and
have my
everything.
own bed and everything.
But yeah, that's the story of Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Okay. So when can we expect a video?
Marshmallow?
We just have to find him again.
You think Marshmallow's a boy?
I think he was.
Yeah, boy.
I just
They used to do that
assumed based on
girls
his
too.
dick.
I do assume all
Giant.
dogs.
But I could be wrong. Like, he could identify as what it, I don't know.
You saw it, but you didn't want to assume his gender. It's
Yeah.
just gender, so
Yeah.
you're like...
Is this like a weird thing? I assume all dogs are boys until I find out they're a girl, and I assume all cats are girls until I find out they're a boy. Is that weird?
So you don't seem like
Yeah.
a really stocky cat.
Like all
That's-
animals, I
that's-
assume they're
Yeah.
one gender until
Yeah,
I
that
find
was-
out.
Meow!
Well, the whole like, I guess what you're getting at
Like,
is
knocks the
maybe
door
cats
down.
seem more feminine and dogs.
Dogs
No,
are
the
less
word
gay.
is
Masculine?
feline.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is because you know there's been a lot of things where they hearken
I see all
Dogs
cats.
get mad.
Catwoman.
dogs
Yeah,
Cows are
like,
yeah, I-
like
well, that's
Batman
true.
characters,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like Catwoman and Batman.
What about a bat?
Yes.
If you saw a bat,
It's a man.
They'd be like, that's amazing, it's a bat.
A baseball
No,
bat.
it's got to be a boy, but an effeminate boy. I'm just thinking of
What about
Dracula.
spiders?
Dracula.
Oh, spiders.
Females.
Spiders don't.
Spiders
are
are
female.
female except for daddy long legs. They're all
Okay,
men.
all
But I'm
right.
thinking that because of like Black Widow, maybe.
Yeah.
Like that,
Widow.
yeah.
So they just eat all the
And
men.
now
So
we're
it's
on-
probably that there's most likely to be women.
We're supposed to be talking about the fucking channel here. and
Yes,
fucking-
let's get back to that.
Moths, boys. Butterflies, girls.
Yeah, because
No,
otherwise you wouldn't
it can
have
be moths and
mothballs.
butterflies.
So what I'm hearing is that you're judging gender by looks.
Yes, and that's a problem I have. And I'm willing to admit that.
I'm in therapy for it now.
This is
As we
therapy.
speak.
I just can't stop seeing butterflies as girls. What's wrong with me?
They're
I
so
just can't see girls as butterflies.
No, alright, so
Back on track.
yeah, back on track. Back on track. Khan was giving us an explanation. When can we see Spyro video?
Alright, I'm gonna put my foot down and guarantee that it will be this year.
No. Look, you've got a break
Good job,
coming
good
up.
job.
You've got some days off coming up for Easter.
Dude, I have like a course to do, and I'm already behind.
When does your course finish?
I have no idea. That's
Alright then.
that's part of the problem.
Because
We'll get back to that.
I've got one
This
coming up.
podcast will
The
probably be
next
the
month.
next video that comes out, and then obviously I'll try and get back into the swing of.
Unless I can get Spyro done.
You're not
first.
going to get Spyro done first.
Can I ask like a serious question? Like, how long does it take you to edit an episode?
Well, when I learned how to use
Vegas.
Vegas, yeah, it took me. How long did it take?
Huh.
I'd be
Like a day, like 4 days.
Oh yeah, like
can
just
take a
like
long
a
time.
yeah, one working day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long time, but
The other
Yeah.
thing is my boss hated me working on
Well, how long did it take? Because when I first.
Me, it
You
was
make-
like 11 hours or something.
Yeah, we're
But
going
that's
to
just
start
me
like the
fiddling with
afternoon,
my
and we're
video.
still going to like past like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
But this is like the first ever video Josh was making. I was trying to help him get through it.
Yeah, my first video
Video
was
coming
faster
soon.
than
Yeah.
faster than the next few.
Yeah,
Because the next few I started playing around with more of the features and
yeah,
stuff.
exactly. It can still take as long as you learn more, so it comes out better and better.
right.
I'm really fucking annoyed with this sneezing thing.
That's why it's
Then
on
just
your fingers.
Don't sneeze.
That's not
All right. Well,
Tissues.
the next-
underneath the coffee tub.
Oh, what was I saying?
So like the video's coming out.
Oh,
like-
okay. So hopefully the podcast can come out.
Thank you.
Josh has made us a video, a new Fortnite video, which will come out soon. Hopefully we get some more Spyro from Khan and some. We'll do some more.
Some
I got the-
ASMR.
That's not quite it, but
I'm just
We'll
gonna
just start a
I'm
section.
just gonna have to cut the whole thing.
Not now.
Did you
No.
just start a section?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just start a new one.
No, it's easy to cut it.
Okay.
So I can just go blip blip delete rather than having to
Yeah.
go through all these things. I got some Horus Heresy videos, but I'm a bit behind because just as I started working on a new review, the next one came out and I started listening to that one, so then I'm like, ah, damn it. So now I gotta like do the review for the current one and then do another review for the last one, which I believe is the last Horus Heresy book.
So these books are these novels?
Yes.
I'm not super familiar.
It's an ongoing series called the Horus Heresy series. There's like 40, 50-ish books in it.
Mm.
They just finished it now because the next series they're moving on to is the Siege of Terror.
And that's sort of the prequel to the Warhammer universe, right?
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
Yeah.
yeah.
But, I mean, there
It's
is a,
Warhammer 30,000 if that helps.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it's
But
10,000
there's-
years before
there's-
the current 40,000.
yeah, 'cause
Oh,
there's
that
still
is
like
interesting.
there's still a whole bunch of more backlore that happened before all this shit happened.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
It's incredibly detailed and complex. But it's good though. It's really enriching.
But yeah,
That's cool.
but Horus Heresy videos are the highest viewing videos on our channel, so I can't really not do them. That's why I'm bringing King in because he's the only other person who has the relevant information when it comes to the Warhammer and Horus Heresy.
King of the North.
King of the North.
Hanging it out.
But you said you're interested in 40k.
I used to be really into 40k when I was a kid. So me and my mate Nathan, that was how we sort of spent all of our time growing up, going to Games Workshop and painting stuff there, playing the games.
Cool.
Mostly Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
but then we sort of moved into like
That seems to be a
Warhammer
gateway.
40K.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, it was
Gateway
when
drug.
those movies
Yeah.
came out, and we were obsessed with them.
It
Lord of the Rings
yeah.
is a game?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
like
Yeah.
miniatures
Lord of the
for a
Rings.
long,
2
long
minutes
time.
for Lord of the Rings.
that was my
They
gateway
have
version.
square
Yeah,
faces.
most people I was talking to about Warhammer started with Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings and
because
then moved
it hit
into
our generation at the right time.
yeah.
And cause what happened was my aunt was like, "Oh, Lord of the Rings is a big thing. Oh, I'll get him for this birthday. Oh, it's a Lord of the Rings box," and it was like a packet of like Rohirrim soldiers, and not knowing anything about Warhammer. I'm like, "Oh, these are cool." the fuck is this?
You have to
plastic
put them
thing?
together, and they're not painted.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. I'm like, had none of the tools, none of the equipment. I'm just like, this is weird.
Oh,
But that's
so much
that was
fun,
the start. That was the gateway drug, and it just turned into.
I think one of my first ones is I got the Fellowship of the Ring,
That's
like
a
all
good
those
set.
9 inches, and
Yeah.
it was just I've still got like Gimli up on my mum's shelf
Yeah.
somewhere.
It
It
was
just looks
like a
amazing.
nice set. to
Yeah.
get
Oh, it was
the
beautiful.
fellowship
The little
stuff.
metal dudes.
And they're
They-
powerful characters as
Yeah,
well.
they
Yeah.
also did a magazine subscription you could do.
Yes.
You got a
Yes,
character.
yeah, you got one
Yeah,
each.
that's
subscription.
why I did
White
that for a
Dwarf,
long
right?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, White Dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
think
then-
I still got a lot of them in the garage somewhere in a
It's
box.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Those were cool because they had like good recommendations on how to make stuff look more realistic.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and the people's custom builds as well, using like different kit bashing. And,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there was.
yeah, I
some good
forgot about
things
them.
there.
We
And
spent
they-
a long time like doing that, and then like transitioned probably into like Warhammer 40k. I had a massive Space Marine army, like turned into Chaos Space Marines when I figured out I could just modify
Add spiky
everything.
bits.
I just added spikes to everything.
Yeah,
It's like they're
yeah.
Chaos now.
I went through a chaos phase too. It's just like I'm a little bit into chaos. That's when I got the Chaos Warhound Titan, and then I'm like, I'm no longer into chaos. I'm like,
You're like, oh, I wish this Titan wasn't chaos.
yeah, it's okay.
Time to take all these spikes off.
I can't actually do that. You take the cockpit off, and it's like, why is this guy genetically a giant stomach cord coming out and then looks so
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
My big thing was like I always just collected the models I wanted to paint because that's what I love doing. So I have like heaps of. I got like ogres from Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah, the big ones.
Yeah,
Ogre
yeah, I got
Kingdoms.
some of them. I got like dwarves, some of the tree devil things, the sprite things from the
Oh,
Wood
yeah.
Elves armies.
Yeah.
And I just like painting them.
Yeah, I had
But,
the
yeah.
same mentality, except I didn't paint them.
You just bought them.
Yeah, I just bought them, and then they sit there. It was just like, wow, that was a waste.
It's kind of like an ongoing joke when you go to like tournaments and stuff. It's like, oh, so you've got a fully painted army. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
No one has a fully painted army.
No.
Or they had, some tournaments had the restrictions, you had to have like base colour plus 3,
Yeah.
and you just have somebody like they paint it white with like 3 different coloured stripes on the shoulder pad.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh yeah.
What's the minimal amount I can get
Exactly.
away with? Yeah.
But back on track, it was, yeah, I would love if you got back, even, you don't have to play, but if you got into the knowledge so that we have somebody other than the channel.
I mean, it's really interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've always loved the lore as well.
Like, yeah,
We can do a chat video.
Exactly.
Recording.
It would be good for the channel to add some more Horus Heresy content. And on other terms of content, are you and Lexo going to continue?
Yeah, so I was going to bring that up. We were thinking, well, obviously, so we've just finished being married now. Finished. That's the wrong. That's the wrong term. I'm out of here.
Yeah, Don, we've had a good run. A few weeks.
2 or 3 weeks.
No, we've just come back from our honeymoon and we've moved into the new place. And we're actually just moving out of our new place while it gets renovated into an Airbnb for 5 weeks. Then we're moving back into our house.
Wait,
So-
our house is not being renovated into an Airbnb. We are going to be living in an Airbnb.
Yeah,
That does
so,
make more sense, yeah.
So we're sort of all over the place. I'm actually
Just for
pretty
5
keen
weeks.
to bring
And then
along my
unrenovated.
computer to
Yeah.
the Airbnb,
Yeah.
bring along my microphone, do a little bit of recording. Because I'm really, really keen. We've played a bunch of video games while we were away. Didn't record them, which would have been smart. But we've been playing through some like point and click adventures.
Broken Age.
Oh,
Yeah, we played through Broken
yeah.
Age, which
Yeah.
is really beautiful, really
Yeah.
fun. And we started playing Grim Fandango.
Oh.
It's a bit slow, but it's quite fun.
Is
as
that
well.
that's the remaster one, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I remember playing the original one.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a really different sort of game.
It's fun, but it's too slow. But I would love to
Yeah.
pick 1 or 2 of those to go through, and we could make a video quite easily. Yeah.
yeah.
Broken Age, it's a bit old, but it's still relatively dumb.
Broken
It's
Age
newer
is
than
quite new.
Grand Fandango.
No, it's been out for a few years.
It's probably like 5 or 6 years
Oh,
old.
part 1
Oh,
has been
okay.
out for a very long time. Part 2 came out, but because the hype died down, it was just like, part 2's out. Wait, what? Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that game even existed.
It was really fun, yeah. And apart from that, there's a few other ones that would be cool.
Freaking Mog Chothra.
More proper.
That if anyone listening, that game's great. It's really
The
fun.
first
Great
part-
story.
I think the first half was great. It got a little bit weird in the end.
No, that's fair.
For me, like the whole weird alien, or the weird. It was just weird.
I think one of the most interesting parts of it was the fact that you could go between characters.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
really enjoyed that. And that, like,
Oh, you should play GTA 5.
Very comparable.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
They're pretty much the same
This-
game.
You can change characters.
Yeah. It's interesting the mechanic they have, because in order to progress in one character story, you need information from the other character story.
Mm.
spoilers.
Yeah, which
It's a
threw
cool
us off a
concept.
few times. We definitely only cheated a few times.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd be really keen to do a little bit of video editing and try and get back into it. Now, that was always the idea.
Yes. I mean, how many have we got part of the full-time crew members here? Like, you should have just done it. What
are you doing? Well, what a waste of all that effort.
What?
This will be very confusing for everyone that can't see what you're doing.
Well, so I was gonna do the
Alright, for
outside.
those listening at home, Khan is now
We don't
pouring
need
the
it.
Coke
I'm gonna
into
just
his
cut all
can
this out.
into the glass.
ASMR.
I pretty much cut out
Hold on for my
an
accent.
hour's worth of pointless
Are you
crap.
pouring for you or me?
You.
I don't need that much.
Yeah, you should really be drinking the cordial.
Don't you do
juice
don't
or
you do it from different
tea.
angles?
Whatever.
They've got that. Thank you,
Okay,
ASMR. There we go. Alexi is
happening?
back on
He's
track
already
now.
stopped it, guys.
I'm
Well-
so sorry.
Cutting all about and just continue on with the conversation. As we were.
Whatever we were talking about.
Yeah, let's see, you were doing, you got your videos. I'm saying for the full time, like we've got like 6 people on this channel. We should be able to at least make one video at least once a week. That would be so far. Josh is the one in the lead. He's got the next video to come out.
Hey.
Is he in the lead in terms of how many videos? You've got like 99, right?
I got,
Over
I got 104 now.
Yeah.
That's on my board.
How many hours total was that?
Oh,
Already got
I
the next
don't
video.
know.
Bad question to ask.
It'd be quite a few, eh?
it
In terms of-
is.
yeah.
But we
I
were
would say like at least 1 or 2. Probably like more than
each,
3.
Each podcast is an hour. Then we
It's
have
probably more than 3.
each.
So probably more than 3.
For 104 videos.
104 videos.
Yeah.
We've only got like 6 podcasts though. The rest is a lot.
10,000 minutes.
I think we were going through. Lexo asked me a few days ago or yesterday, like, what's the average views, and we're just going through. It's like 10. It's between like 10 and 20 views depending on the videos. And then obviously it spikes when it's the Horus Heresy.
Then
It's
you
like,
get Spider-Man.
it's like 300 on part 2, then it's at 3K on the part 1 video. And
3K?
yeah, and then
That's good.
and then we get down to like your random Spyro videos at like 60, like that one that you posted.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah, but then we get to like the Spider-Man, it's still 0.
0? Yeah, no one's gonna watch that.
Not even we have bothered to watch that.
Yeah,
one.
I haven't watched it.
So
Should we maybe find some Warhammer games to play?
yeah,
If those are the ones that are getting
me
reviews.
and Josh
that'd be
played
fun.
Space Marine, and that one was okay.
Oh, that game is fun.
Yeah,
That would be cool because we have more people. Because it was just me and Josh doing the
What is this?
Excommunicatus one.
oh, the board game.
No, the for Warhammer Space Marine on Steam.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
third-person
Oh,
shooter, yeah.
Yeah, I've got it. Exterminatus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Punching orcs in the face.
Yeah, unfortunately it was just me and
Flying
Josh,
Emperor.
and we were just like,
Well, I've got it as well, so if we get one more person, that's a full team, isn't it?
Yeah,
let's do
exactly.
it. What is
Okay.
it?
it's like Gears
Space
of War,
Marine Warhammer.
but Space
Like
Marine.
a third person
I don't know anything about
hack and
this.
slasher shooter.
Yeah, you don't need
So
to.
it's-
Stomper.
You're just a big boy and you've got fists and gun, you punch green
It's
guys.
a wave shooting game. We could do.
There's a bit more. There's a bit more lore to it, but
What's the
Same.
Last Stand? We could do Last Stand on Dawn War 2.
that's 3-player. But yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, but
that's
that
fun.
stands fun. It's like I guess it's like a hero
It's still a wave
wave based
wave
RPG.
game, but you get a personal hero that you can customize yourself. So it's unique, and there are some broken strategies, and then there are some stupid strategies that are just fun sometimes.
What was that game that came out that's kind of like Left 4 Dead? It's like
Oh,
Warhammer Fantasy?
Vermintide.
Vermintide.
Oh, Vermintide.
And
Yeah, yeah,
Vermintide 2 as well.
Ah,
Good
yeah,
game.
that'd be fun.
They're both really good games.
Yeah.
we could do Vermintide 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I got Vermintide 1, but it's mostly because
Fiddle.
I didn't play with anyone. I'm like, I'm going to get Vermintide for 2 just to have it sit in my library.
I've only
Yeah.
played on PC, but yeah, it's good.
We could do Armada? No, what's the
Gothic.
Gothica? Yeah.
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 That'd be fun.
Yeah, there are a whole bunch of 40k, but interpreted games that we could play.
Yeah.
What's your excuse, Lag, for not doing your Magic review?
Oh yeah, that's a thing I need to
So you completely forgot. maybe.
I gave it to you like 2 weeks ago, and you still haven't even opened it.
yeah.
Can I do the
It
magic
doesn't
review?
have a beautiful
Okay.
yellow box,
So
alright?
this is the plant.
Oh,
That's
this
nice.
one's pretty.
Yeah, I
What
love
does
the
this one
artwork
do?
of
This
this
is a
one.
card. This is a card.
I love that you think that
This
I
is
know
a
that.
card.
This one's got a dragon on it. Is that good?
I just finished unpacking all the Magic cards, and it's got all the training decks in there, so I can teach you. I can teach
You know what? I actually found a packet of magic cards in one of my boxes when I was packing up to move out. And I was like,
What
I
did the
forgot about
packet
these.
look like? Or was it just like already?
No, they're
opened
just like a
deck?
bunch of loose cards. and
Oh
stuff. I
my
forgot
god,
about
he's
these.
got 5 black lotuses.
You got the deposit for a house if that's the case.
Possibly. I don't know.
I did.
Mint
go-
condition, 16 grand.
I did
Not
go
even
when I was
kidding.
going through the my magic cards. I found do you know the fat packs? It's the one that I bought you for to do the review. I found one of those. None of the packs are open. They're still sitting in there fresh. I'm like, oh, what the hell has that been in there for? I probably just open them and just like pull them all out. But
It's a
yeah.
peanut.
Good draft.
Okay, next.
I don't really have an excuse. It's
Oh,
kind
yes.
of just like all my free time is just taken up by other people.
Yeah, welcome
It's
to.
like because like
And
as
people
a-
cutting themselves.
Yeah, I
and-
know, right?
I mean,
so rude.
theoretically, you could have brought them over. I mean, we
I
did
know,
we did watch
I
like
just-
a TV
I
show
just
for like 4 hours
forget
last
it.
night.
Yeah, that's true. I forget it. I just forget about it. But like,
Like,
I'm all like,
I
oh,
get
Fridays.
home
Fridays
and-
I go to Shins. Thursdays are like my days for me. Mondays I go and do the family thing.
Yeah, I get home after work and she's just like, I watched all of this show. I'm like, how long? And she's like, 15 episodes.
You just put on while you do something else that isn't looking at magic cards.
Well, I walked in and you were just sitting there.
What day was
Watching.
this?
The day you watched Afterlife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing happens on a daily basis.
And then I was all like, you can't watch this, Karan. It's too sad.
It's, I mean, sad to start off with, but it gets better.
What's Afterlife? I haven't heard of this one.
We'll jump into the next
Ricky
segment
Gervais.
called What You Watching, because that's where we talk
Oh,
about
that's right. Yeah.
what you watching. that was the segment we created last week. No, it's not that sound.
Ricky Gervais Afterlife.
He's basically.
Oh.
It's good. Basically, his wife has died, and he's just decided to basically stop caring about everything, and he's
Yeah.
basically a dick to everyone.
Because
And-
he can.
yeah.
He's all like, it's my
And it's funny,
superpower now.
but it's sort of like a coming around series where he finds the meaning of living again.
Yeah.
So
But it's so funny. He has so many segments where it's just him talking about things and like shitting on things that he just wants to say
Well,
in real life.
he's got that Christian or the girl that believes in God and keeps trying to cheer him up. And
Yeah.
he's just nah. He's doing his typical atheist sort
Yeah,
of.
and then when he talks about therapists and he's just running his mouth and you know that it's just Ricky Gervais just
Yeah.
wanting to say stuff about stuff like that.
Really? Ricky Gervais has opinions.
Yes, yeah.
Some people don't.
Ah, that's fair.
What else? You got me watching Lucifer.
Yeah.
Love Lucifer.
I'm waiting for the next season, but it's still totally unsure about whether it will actually happen.
Well, I'm at least sorry.
I was gonna say I enjoyed it and I'll probably keep watching it. Except Khan came in, he's like, "What the hell is this crap?"
That's a really good hell. 'Cause it's like Lucifer.
And because
Okay, so-
crap.
Well, I mean, it is like it's not the most intellectual show, but it's good and it's really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
And Tom Ellis is just amazing as that character. He suits it really well.
I let him go down on me.
Thank you for sharing.
I was being all serious. That's okay.
He may have been as well. That's the concerning part.
I'm being serious. No, I
Really
like,
good character. Yeah.
What's the actor's name again? I'm
You
just going to
see,
look up a
well-
photo, see if I agree.
He's pretty sexy. Like he's got that. He's got that charm about him.
I remember when the show first came out, lots of religious communities had a massive problem with it because
Oh yeah, I could imagine.
obviously it's the
humanizes
character Lucifer, and
the devil.
the entire story around it makes you sympathize with him and think he's a really good character and a redeemable person. And so they had a problem with that, as obviously
Looks like a Jonas brother in that.
it makes people look at religion maybe
Yeah.
in a slightly different way. But obviously it is based on a comic book.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know that.
It's based on a comic book, but also, isn't it nice for people to think? Obviously, even the devil can be a redeemable person, so it's like a more positive way to look at things.
I do see.
Like, I don't have a problem
Yeah,
with
I
it
do
in
see
that
the
way.
both sides of the story because humanizing it makes it easier for people to be like, I'm not as because obviously there are a lot of people who want you to be afraid of the devil and use it as a fear tactic, like some really out there people.
No, they're just like,
But-
nah, he's hot.
It's-
Look, I am looking at a photo of him right now, and I would,
The devil?
yeah,
you join me on that.
No,
I would
Tom
sit on
Ellis.
his face.
Yeah,
But like the amount of like
Okay, I'm
amazing
reading a
suits
poem
as well
inside
that
my
he
house.
has.
he is. Yeah, so that was one. You got me watching it yesterday.
Come on, give me a picture. Show me the picture.
Alright, well you show.
He's also a really good
Would you
comedic
agree?
actor.
Okay. All right.
Okay, yeah. I
You
see
can't
that.
say that.
That's
But
right.
I-
That's a double standard.
No, that's fair. That's
yeah,
fair.
come on. That's, equality and all that.
Is he the
It's your
guy
free pass. Both
who's
their free
in
passes.
Hall pass.
American Horror Story?
I've never seen American Horror Story, so I do
Okay.
not know the answer to that.
There are actors in the series that have been all throughout the place.
He's also in a
Like
comedy
other
series
actors.
called
Yeah,
Miranda.
just
Yes,
Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
I
he's in
recognised
Miranda.
him.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
the
Gabe? No.
he's Gary.
Gary,
in
that's
Miranda.
right. Yeah.
Ah.
He's so good in that as well. I
Ah.
love him as an actor. He's been in a
yeah.
few other things that I've really followed. And such.
All I remember when I was watching Miranda is every time something just slightly awkward or gross or something happened would be when my parents walked
is
in.
Miranda that
Of course.
Yeah.
like
my
spin-off show
parents
like
introduced me to it.
all that or
Nice. Sorry, what?
Miranda? What show is Miranda?
Miranda.
It's
Is it a
yeah,
comedian?
so it's Miranda Hart is a comedian, and she basically made this sketch as like a more emphasized on the issues that she has because she's a very tall woman, and so as like obviously the actress who plays Brienne of Tarth, she's a very tall woman.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, so it's like there's different opinions that people have towards women like that, and also she's an awkward person, and so she kind of plays this up as this character who was also called Miranda, and it's about her kind of like struggling her way through life with like her issues that she has with like obviously the way she looks, her mother being insane, having
What I call mother.
yeah, what I call mother. And I don't know, she's just a nuts person, and it's an amazing show because you fall in love with her because she's just completely mental, and it's great.
On continuing on with what we're watching, I recently watched Love, Death and Robots.
Oh, you watched
We've
that?
been looking at that on Netflix, and like that just looks a
It
bit
looks a bit weird.
odd. Is it good?
I enjoyed it.
Is it completely random?
No, is it good?
I think it was good. Well, it's good. The series is good because it's like a hodgepodge of animations that have no sort of connection to each other. It feels like they just like got a whole bunch of
It's like a film festival sort of.
yeah,
It's like
there's-
short stories.
yeah, a
The
whole bunch of-
amount of nudity was a little bit gratuitous.
a lot of
Really?
dick, a lot of dick.
Well,
Just-
that doesn't matter. If you're gonna have vagina, then you gotta have dick.
they had
Equal
there's
parties.
like, there's
here.
like 1 or 2 vaginas to like 30 dick.
Yeah,
That's not very good ratios, really.
There's just
that's great ratios.
just
What are you talking about? It's a
so
party
much,
right
so
there.
much dick.
May I direct you towards the open door?
Yeah.
It's
fine. They can hear about
I'm
all the
already-
dick, but
I'm
there were
already
some
People
some
probably know they exist, so it's okay.
there were some
Oh,
stories
yeah,
there
marriage,
that
though,
I
right?
did enjoy.
Sure.
And I kind of wanted more. Like I wanted to have more. But like, what is this world about? What's happening? And I want to know more about the story, but you don't get more. And you're
That'd be
like, oh.
the downside of having a short story.
Yeah,
Yeah, not a series.
It's very much a short story on TV.
yeah. I think that's pretty much that. And I'm still watching Grimm. Still trying to get through Grimm. It's pretty much
I've
things.
heard good
It's
things
good.
about that. Yeah.
It's a nice time.
Is it grim?
No, it's a nice time. That's what he just said.
It's a nice time buffer. I'm using it as a time buffer because I'm like eating dinner or I do nothing to do. I throw some Grimm on and I watch that. I mean, I like the old supernatural stories like Charmed.
Is Grimm based on the Grimm
The Grimm
Adventures of
Brothers.
Billy and
I've been
Mandy?
told it is, but I don't know. I haven't looked at. I don't care enough to look
Brothers
into it.
Grimm.
Brothers
Grim
Grimm?
Adventures
Yeah.
of Billy and Mandy, yeah.
No.
That one.
Oh, that
No,
good
That's
show.
rather old school.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
a good show.
And that's
Cool
what,
Satan.
what else have the other people been watching?
Oh, pick me.
You
Oh,
can talk.
Anyone at all?
So I've been Go
You
on,
haven't been
mate.
watching
Come on,
TV.
go.
I've been watching Blacklist. Love it.
Nice.
So very much.
Give us.
Okay, so
Give us a small,
basic rundown.
small snippet, not a whole synopsis here.
They know me too well. Basically, a guy who's like a really bad criminal turns up in the
Like
FBI.
he's not good at being a
Excuse me,
criminal?
I'm telling the story.
No,
I keep
he's
trying to
he's
rob
a
the
good
drugs.
criminal.
I like,
he's
I get away with it.
he's
bad
a
guy.
bad
Okay.
guy and he's a good criminal. And he works at...
Definitely not
Oh my
good
god,
at
guys,
it,
you're
but-
really helping with the short synopsis here.
Okay, the floor is yours.
Okay, well, careful, mic drop.
Good guy, bad criminal.
Thank you. He walks into...
It was the other way around.
So that's Blacklist.
Okay, I'm saying this again and you guys are going to be
Fuck, what did I
quiet.
ask?
Thank you. Basically, there's a guy who walks into an FBI place and he just he gives himself up, and they find out that he's like this notorious like criminal, but he'll only speak to this particular lady. And
Detective Jake Peralta.
wrong show, mum, buddy. No, Elizabeth.
Yes, I think
Elizabeth King. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And so it's about it's actually about the connection between them and like how are they connected, and so you learn a bit about that.
Does he ask for fafa beans and a nice Chianti?
No, but I think he probably would. He totally would.
Yeah, he
He's
probably
that kind of
would.
guy.
Yeah. But it's called the Blacklist because each of the shows is named after a number on this list of criminals that Red Reddington can give to the FBI, but he always benefits from it somehow.
Okay, who's Red Reddington?
Red
Red
Reddington's the
Reddington.
bad guy.
He's the
bad
bad.
guy.
He's
So-
well, the good
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Okay.
Like, he's bad, but
He's a good criminal and a bad guy.
So
Yeah.
he's a bad guy. He's got this list of people he has enough information on to like hand them over to the FBI. He kind of gives himself up and then kind of works with the FBI to give
Take
them
down all
this
the others.
information, but you can just tell he's always in control of the
Sounds
situation.
tons like Hannibal.
It's
It
yeah,
does.
he's,
That's why I asked.
it's something
right.
that the concept of it seems so simple, but it's a very complex kind of interweaving story that you kind of have to see it to fully understand.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
And oh my gosh, it's such a good watch. It's
So it's got your recommendation?
Amen.
Okay. Anybody watching anything else?
I haven't been watching anything, but I've been reading Wheel of Time, which has been super.
The segment
interesting.
is called What You're Watching.
Oh well, I won't talk.
watch
We don't read on this show.
Well, there's this new
We were
TV.
watching the book.
There's
on
this show
tape.
that's been announced. It's called Wheel of Time. It's based on a book I've been reading.
Beautifully done. Carry on.
No, it's great. A friend of mine has been recommending this book to me for a long time, and I finally got around to reading it. Super interesting. I found out that there's like 35 books in the series, and I'm like halfway through the first one, which is scary, but super interesting. It plays out almost exactly like Lord of the Rings so far.
It's heavy
Like-
to get into because it throws you straight in with so many characters
you know-
and
you
doesn't
know,
give you
It's
much
weird though.
warning.
It's beat for beat, just like Lord of the Rings.
You
like
know what
it's like
else
kids.
is really similar to Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings? So I recently started reading. I
We
don't.
didn't
I,
wanna- we didn't want to
actually
finish what we were talking that you had to.
No,
I'm interested.
Oh, it's The Hobbit.
what
I
were
s-
you reading?
If you
The
said
Hobbit.
Hobbit.
I started reading The Hobbit.
Oh, did they make a book out of those movies that came out?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah, but they like made it real shit. They only made one book out of 3 movies.
They never put the fight scene in the book. It was really stupid.
I'm not up to there. I don't know.
No, I was saying so.
I had to interject. You're talking about how it runs like Lord of the Rings.
And
You
so
can
I will
continue.
say it does run exact. So there's a bunch of kids in a small town, and they get thrown into a situation where evil people turn up at their town, and then basically a magic person comes and helps them out, and they go on an adventure, and they're trying to get to the city where other magic people can help them figure out what makes them so special. And then they get separated on the way. There's like a scene where it's at night and these guys come with fire and injure the people and they split up. So it's like the Weathertop thing happens. It's just like beat for beat. Everything is exactly like Lord of the Rings, but it's just a little bit off and different character names so far.
Would you like it to be made into a series? TV series?
So far, yeah, it's great. I really like it. I'm enjoying it, but it's going to take me 14 years to finish it. So
Yeah, I don't know whether it would
35 books and 14
capture
years.
enough attention as a.
That's pretty fast.
I mean,
because you have to.
I got
That's a lot of
interjection.
words.
Has anyone seen or the trailer or for Tolkien?
No.
Is there a documentary coming out?
no,
No, it's a
I
movie.
thought you said
It's not a documentary.
talking, and I was like,
It's a movie.
Tolkien.
It's called Tolkien. It's about his.
Tolkien.
It's like a biography of his life.
Cool.
I'd be super interested. No, I haven't even heard of this.
It's from like his childhood all the way up to his.
Isn't he the one who had the issues with what C.S. Lewis or something? The
They
guy
were-
C.S. Lewis and Tolkien used to sit in a coffee shop together and write.
They were like friends.
They were
Yeah.
mates, yeah.
Yeah.
I read
That's
some like different things that they've written. They have like totally different philosophy towards writing, which I think probably strained their friendship, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
But like
Would like
like
them to be
Narnia
friends.
and Lord of the Rings are so very different.
Yeah.
But
I've
somehow
heard a lot
they're friends.
about Tolkien just getting high and writing.
Oh really?
It just seems like what he did.
That sounds great.
What? No, so I did I watched a lot of documentaries about Tolkien because I was interested in the making of Lord of the Rings and the backstory of it.
And he basically created a world first, and in his mind, the Lord of the Rings story was just this minor thing that happened.
Yeah.
And that's how he decided. That's how he designed it. But obviously, us coming in with like Lord of the Rings is a big thing, and they're like, oh, the rest of the world doesn't matter. Whereas to him, he created the world, and it's just like, I'll take a snippet, and this is
It's
what
a
happens.
tiny part of the timeline.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great way of doing it. George R.
so
Martin
good.
sort of follows the same like storyline. Like
Yeah,
the whole world is expanded, but we're following like one set of like the generation that's just fucking up the whole world.
Makes it
Without-
so interesting.
It's not 10 yet.
We can just start.
Yeah, we'll after
not 10
we'll
yet.
quickly finish up the what you're watching and then roll into lag segments so that if she does need to leave, she can leave. We could just do it now. Rolling into what you got in Lag's bag.
Okay.
I'm gonna change-
Open my leg bag.
I'm gonna change the name every week until we find something
Hey.
that sticks.
Leg bags.
What you lagging?
What's
Still lagging.
What's in
That's
Lag's
pretty good,
bag?
actually.
What you
So,
lagging? Tell me what you lagging.
Some of us weren't here last month, so Lag, would you like to recap the clues? And to anyone
No.
who's new, we play a game each month. She finds a product, she tells us a few clues about it, and we all try and guess to find
I
out
have
what it
to
is.
wait a whole month to find out.
And if we
what
get it
is.
right, she buys it for us.
I don't know if you want.
Really?
this
Do you
crap.
actually?
No.
Oh.
It's
I wouldn't.
You buy it for me. If
I
you
would
get
run
it
the
right.
toolkit.
That would be a good
wasn't
segment.
a
Just
toolkit, it was
before we start,
stationary.
that would
I
be a
wouldn't
good
mind-
segment if everything that Lag has like put up as her Lag
Yeah, that's her
corner,
wish
Lag's
list.
corner, her wish list. Yes, that it gets bought,
Well,
and then we
So
do like
you weren't
a
here
review.
last month, but you
The-
missed out on us talking about
This
exactly
is
that.
exactly what
Ah.
As you were here, like, you know.
I said that for like the 1 year anniversary of it, the creation of the channel, we should all buy one of Lag's things as a gift for the channel and just. I bought this stupid thing.
Who wants the elephant cocksock?
Yeah.
The massive fight for it.
Oh no, you do like those round things where you open a
Oh, the
thing
white
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the next person
Secret
can
Santa.
steal or take a new one.
Oh, that would be
Nice.
great.
the white elephant gift
That's
exchange.
it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's named after the king of Siam.
Really?
Do you guys want to hear a
Who
story?
took all?
No,
the
we're one segment at a time.
I really want to hear the story.
You guys tell the
Alright,
story
okay.
in a different episode of Real Talks or Off Topic.
Tell it in an episode of Spyro.
Yeah.
We'll just
Right.
give you different history.
There, give us the clues.
All right. So from last month, the clues were that the item was something that you wear. It smells like lavender, and it is designed to be hot. And I lost the piece of paper that said anything about what people had guessed, but I think someone said something about feet insoles. Someone said something about a beach towel thing. Josh, yours was something like a
I was like,
basically a hot water bottle on a strap. which is great.
I was
You
going
definitely
through
make
like a beach towel thing, but then I saw a product that was like it was like eyeglass steam infused. It's supposed to like steam your face, steam mask with like lavender scented. Because I was just like,
Oh, like an eye mask.
Yeah, it was. You plug it in, it's just like,
Yeah.
so you wear it. It's just.
That sounds
I would hate
painful.
I would hate this.
Well, you
product.
obviously
That's an
buy it
idea.
if
I
you're
would-
into it.
I would hate all of these.
Here's the thing though, when I used to get sick, my mother used to like heat up a pot of water, like boiling water, and chuck stuff in it, so it would have
Throw it on your face.
and just chuck it in my face. No,
Get
It
ready.
and I'd
literally
sit-
just
I'd
You
sit-
put with your head over it
Yeah.
with a towel
yeah,
in it.
with a towel. on
Oh,
my head.
that works really well with
Yeah.
like eucalyptus oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It just like
yeah.
cleans
Exactly.
it all
People
right
do
out.
that.
So that
with
kind of stuff, if it was
It's
like
essentially a sauna.
Or dry.
Like a localized
Lavender
sauna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So those are the clues for the people who have not guessed or who can't remember theirs.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
I'm
I
going to
did,
stick to my same thing.
Wait, do we get to guess?
yes, and I
Oh.
did give a bit of a clue today when I was looking at it again, going, "Oh, it comes in tawny coloured. It also
Oh.
comes brown, white, and like beige or something. I don't know.
Okay, so what I just
Green
thought of
one.
is not going to work.
Does it
I don't-
come in tawny coloured?
I honestly don't think does the colour really matter. Is that important?
Tawny is probably the one that gives it most away,
But
but not at all. No, not really.
yeah, I was going to say a lot of things
Not
should
at all.
be tawny.
Not helpful.
So we're guessing?
All
Yeah,
right.
if you want, yeah. We're going around in a circle, starting from Uncut.
What was my guess?
Putting you
from
on
earlier?
the spot. I don't know. You might have been the feet and soles. Who knows?
I don't think I was.
I've got
No,
one.
I had a guess earlier, and you said, "Okay, we'll just use that one."
I mean, you could just
I'm
listen to
very
the
tired.
podcast
I don't
again.
remember.
And,
We'll come back to you. I've got a good one. I
Yeah,
think
you
it
go.
might be a scented mood ring. That is my guess.
where's the heat?
Designed to be
Well, no,
held.
because mood rings, as they put on your finger, they heat up, and that's why they change colours. Is because that's what the colour is. So if you're hotter,
Spoilers.
I'm
It's
I'll
red,
stick
yeah.
with my steam infused face mask.
Fair enough. This is a good idea so far.
You said tawny, and then all I can think about like tawny skin colour, so maybe it's something.
Tattoo.
No.
It's a morph suit.
I'm trying to guess,
11
guys.
scented morphs.
Alright.
Can I please have one
Designed to be hot.
sentence where I'm not interrupted?
All right.
Yes, Dad.
Thank you. I was thinking about like some form of like skin suit that was warm.
Like a onesie.
Like, yeah, but skin coloured
But
and warm.
Like a
and
morph
lavender
suit.
scented.
And
Like my
So
guess.
it's tawny, brown, white, and beige.
Skin-coloured morph suit. Oh,
That's fine. Nick,
uncomfortable.
what's yours?
I don't like that.
I don't know. I had a whole lot of ideas, but I don't think they're really going to work now. So I saw a really weird product that was like a bit like like similar to a waist trainer, but not cinching your waist in. But it's like heated, and it's scented, and it's for like cramps.
Yeah, so like
And
relaxes
you just
your muscles.
and you just put that on, and so I'm gonna
That's
guess
cool,
that
okay.
because I'm
'Cause
guessing.
that is a product that should exist anyway.
Yeah, I'm guessing it would come in multiple colours.
Okay.
I don't know why you would choose brown, but anyway.
Tawny.
King.
Mine's similar, I guess, but it's more. I envision like you get like it's like a long wheat bag, possibly owl themed.
Possibly owl-themed. It's just a really long owl.
Yeah, it could be owl shaped.
It's like
You're gonna
a
drape it
really
over your
long
neck.
owl.
Oh, one of those long owls. Yeah.
Yeah, those long
owl,
owl wheat
like-
bags. The heat put it
Like
over
you know a draft thing, right?
Yeah,
Go that long.
It's
one
like
of
a
those.
slightly shorter one of those,
No, that long.
but it's a wheat bag, and it's owl themed, so that's why it can come in tawny. And then you just put it over your shoulders so you can wear it.
Fair
They're the
enough.
ones you
my guess.
microwave to like heat up
Exactly.
and like treat like
Yeah.
cramps.
Alright,
I
And,
have loads of those, and I didn't think of that.
And also, Nick did
Yours was
also
close.
mention like a heat bag type mitten things.
Oh yeah, that was earlier. I was just like the little
it's
things
similar.
that you put.
Footballing.
You like mittens, but they've got heat pads in them.
I think mine was like towel with a hot water bottle or heat pack or whatever.
Tail.
Towel.
Oh, towel.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
That's my guess.
Because we still have another one to go after this than this month's one. So give us
Can't-
the
What about
answer.
pan?
No, what's your guess?
My guess is.
Nicely done.
What did I say? I said something earlier actually. That was like, oh, it could be this. Out of the freaking blue. I don't
A
remember. I'm
wig?
tired.
Didn't it was like a wig that could put out.
Someone else.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I was the wig.
You were the
I was
wig.
That's right. My idea was a lavender scented wig that you wear.
That's warm.
That heat
It's
suit.
it's a heated
Heat
lavender.
pack warm.
Yeah,
Like
heated
an-
scented
If
wig.
that, I would love that to be the answer.
It's got a power cord just coming out. You just plug it in.
Or solar,
It's like
a little
electric
solar panel or
light.
something on top.
I mean, to be fair, I mean,
Wind generator?
What are like
It's an electric poncho. You just
Yeah,
have to
that
also
sounds
carry around this
amazing.
thing.
hat things you put
The
on?
running score is Todd's at half a point and I'm 2 points.
I did get half a point.
Because you would have had one.
I guess I changed it
And then
from
you
the right
changed it
answer.
to something that you knew was wrong.
So you changed the answer because you were just like, I'm going to be
This
silly.
is the story of my life.
Alright, Lad, give it to us.
Okay, the answer was, this is what they're called, cozy body boots. They're basically microwave slippers. It's really boring.
Lavender? Yeah, you usually put lavender or mint on your feet.
Yeah, it
I
had
don't
a
know
fire
why those are
hazard
the two for
warning
feet,
on
but they
it. It
are.
was great.
Wow.
You have to,
We have some
you
good
have
close
to-
Yeah.
You have to see the picture in the chat or something.
Is this something you would buy?
No.
That
It
sounds.
bothers me so
Would
much.
that be comfortable?
But
When
it
having
was something
hot
you're
feet?
going to
When
buy.
I can't imagine
she
anything
was
worse, to be
talking
honest.
about the mask thing, that would
I hate
bother
my
me
feet
so
very
much.
Well,
I hate the infused.
So when they come
Yeah,
in
but-
tawny, are they just like Ugg boots?
Yeah.
Like looking
Oh.
colour?
Boots.
It's
Wait,
just
Sweaty,
best as beige.
stinky feet.
Alright, let's give us
my new thing.
the clues for what's in Lad's bag.
Let's have a look.
Legs bag.
Legs bag.
Da-na-na-na, legs
That
back.
may be.
How many
Legs
other
back.
ones can we
I'm
make
gonna
up?
give you that clue. No. Okay.
Do you
I was
have
about to just read the first line, which is what it actually
the product
is.
That'd be a very short one. Wouldn't it? Yeah.
Alright, give us.
Your clue is this. This is what it is. Okay, so
We wouldn't guess that as well.
Yeah.
so the first clue is that if you were going to take this item anywhere, you would take it camping. It is a camping, I guess,
Item. Okay.
Camping items.
It's a camping item. You would take it camping.
10.
Ah, shit, guys! Game over.
Alright.
The You're just gonna say tent again after I say this on the second.
It's a tent.
clue.
It's a tent.
It's
It's
vaguely
similar to a
tent-shaped.
pavilion.
Yeah, it's shaped like a triangle.
You sleep
Has a
in
kind of
it, and
pyramid
it
type
keeps the
shape.
rain.
Out of
The
canvas and
second
you
clue
peg it to the
is that
floor.
it is designed for 2 people.
Oh, tent.
Camping item.
Oh, it's one of those 6 camping trips.
This is
Fucking wild camping.
These are very vague clues because it could be like a hammock, tent.
Oh, yeah.
Sleeping bag.
I was
You only
bed.
get one guess.
Oh,
Shen.
hammock is fantastic.
Banana hammock.
That's a great
The
guess.
third clue is that it is in the shape of something you would normally wear.
A banana hammock.
I was about to say that.
Wait.
Yeah.
A banana, well, bananas.
And
I
the
wear
shape,
triangles all the time.
in the shape of
It's in the shape of something you would normally wear.
not normally wear.
You would normally wear.
Oh, okay. Shape in the shape of something you would.
But the item itself,
A human-sized body bag.
you don't really wear it.
A human
It's in the shape of skin.
No, human-sized,
It's
what do you call it, sleeping bag, and you just
Yeah.
wrap it around. It's even got your legs.
It's got leg and
like-
arm
And you can run around and
It's two sleeping bags.
yeah, no,
And they look like a
fused
pair of
together.
jeans.
Your legs
And
have
2 people sleep in
It's like
them.
one of those paper dolls with their holding hands.
That's adorable.
No, I
Oh
was
yeah, it's
definitely
for 2
thinking.
people. That's
I was definitely
Yeah.
thinking of like a giant pair of jeans that is actually like
Oh, and
2
one person
sleeping bags and
slightly
like
sleeps in each
one
other.
person
Oh, so the
sleeps in
heads
each
are
side
close
of
to
them.
this.
Yeah, so their
Yeah.
heads are like one hole, but then there's like 2 separate like tubes.
You mean like a yin and yang type scenario?
No, no,
No,
no.
that's
Like
called 69.
no, it's like it's a butt to butt scenario, not a butt to face scenario.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Important distinction.
is that what you want written down?
Yeah.
A butt
Wait,
to
go
butt
through it
scenario.
again.
Just write down butt to butt scenario.
I'm thinking like a sock-shaped sleeping bag for 2 people.
That's pretty good.
Most sleeping bags are sock shaped anyway.
You know, this one is legitimately looks like a shop. It's got the weird.
It's got the it's
got the
white.
configure.
It's got the
Yeah, it's
2
got
blue
the,
lines.
It's got the red
the
lines.
heely bit.
It's got the heel
Okay.
part. You know, it's like legitimately a giant sock.
Sock shaped 2-person sleeping bag.
That's just like an initial thought. It could be like underwear shaped tent, beanie shaped,
It could be any
Kind of
hammock,
A beanie shaped hammock.
G-string?
glasses
The really
shaped,
deep hammock.
toilet. I
I can't get
don't know.
out of.
Depends how far out there the thing is that you're supposed to be wearing is.
Yeah.
It's just a name.
Or is it a sombrero?
I've got it. I've got it, guys. It's a hammock for 2 people, but you kind of just chill separately, and it's a bra.
I was
Like a
actually
bra.
just thinking
Oh,
about
chill.
that.
That's not
I
bad.
was just thinking about
It's a
that.
Yeah.
bra shaped hammock.
Bra hammock.
Does it act a bit like a tire swing and you
That's
like
me.
hang
I just
out?
don't know how that
Yeah.
would work
Yeah.
though. You know, because like the individual cups usually.
If you had just a support on the middle bit.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That'd
But
be
then it's
fine.
not a hammock
Well, no, it would
It
act
is.
just like
No,
a
it
It just
tire.
has-
has 3, yeah.
thing.
3? Just
Yeah.
One,
One,
two,
two,
three.
three.
I thought you were like 1, 2, 3.
Um,
3 boo.
Well, yeah, for the
Well,
free breasts,
that
of
would be
course.
the penis shaped hammock, like one long and then.
I was just gonna
It's
suggest
for
maybe
kids
it's for 2
and
people.
Yeah.
adult.
Two people sit in and one in the middle
Maybe
of
it's
the lie.
It's a tent. That's a pair of balls.
The bowl tent. Okay, got it. Bowl tent.
I'm sorry, but do you
Really
wear
weird.
balls as clothing?
I don't know, but like it's for
Oh,
2
that
people. So I was like,
depends.
what's
If you have
2
the elephant
something?
croc
Very
clock.
You have anybody.
That's true.
Croc-
That's very, very
Like
true.
that. Just look like
Yeah, there's like
some-
a lot of. There's like so it's something for 2 people, not necessarily have to be in it. So
It's designed for 2 people.
designed for 2 people. So it could
So
that
be.
doesn't mean they're sleeping in it. It could be something else.
Yeah.
But you would take
Bathing in it.
tent,
If you were to
uh,
take it
camping.
anywhere, you would take it camping.
Yeah, but
If
if you're
you were
not taking
taking
anywhere,
anywhere.
you could just have it at home,
Yeah.
right? So
Like-
it doesn't have
It,
to
it
be.
might just be weird.
What's
The thing that-
lag thinking?
So the
of-
thing that Nixo would like to
This is
know
starting.
is if lag would tell us whether or not it's for sleeping.
I'm not gonna tell you shit.
No, like what? Because what I'm thinking
that's a
is
huge
like
clue.
everyone is saying camping items, but everyone's thinking along the lines of sleeping.
Because there's not many things you can take that's supposed to be for camping.
Yeah, go on. Spit out some things that you take camping.
Cooking
but you would
equipment.
mostly take.
Yeah,
Uh,
like
cooking
temporary cooking equipment
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, yeah, like
mattress.
tools like a hammer to nail shit in. I
Yeah,
guess.
since specifically it's a mallet
Rope.
for 2 people. It's got a 2-handled mallet.
So at the mallet that's in the middle and the handle is on either
oh my
side
God,
of
it's
it.
like one of those dinosaurs.
That sounds so
It could
useless.
be like a deployable table or chairs, because we had one of those when we were camping.
But then it's the last clue, which was
Shaped.
Well, it could be shaped like a t-shirt. A table that's shaped like a t-shirt. It could be stupid looking, but gimmicky.
In the shape
Yeah.
of something
It's a
you
bit
would normally
stupid.
wear.
it could be a hat-shaped table.
Anything that's designed to look like something
Like a
you wear is going to be
sombrero?
stupid from the get-go.
I
Oh
was
my
thinking
god,
like a
that
top
would be
hat.
great
That's pretty good.
on a stand.
Yeah, a couple of little legs at the bottom.
Maybe like some beach equipment. I guess camping on the beach. I'm thinking of maybe like a lilo or something.
But it says specifically designed for 2 people.
Two people.
Oh no, lilo is like a inflatable pool toy.
Yeah, but you would take
yeah,
anything
it's not
that...
I
I'm
thought it was
thinking like
that
beach
blue
camping.
little monster thing that used to hang out with Stitch.
Oh
It's
yeah,
Lilo.
Lilo,
Stitch.
Lilo and
No,
Stitch. Yeah.
The blue one
Lilo.
was Stitch.
Oh.
Lilo was the girl.
I got that
Silo
so wrong.
Stitch.
Was the
But
blue
you're,
one.
you're more likely to take that to the beach than you would just straight camping.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I always think of beach and camping together,
So
but
do
that's
I.
not true. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, you do? Oh, so it could be the beach.
Have you guys seen those
But
mattresses
if it was
where
more
it's
beachy
just
than it was
the
campy.
outline of a person? Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a mattress that's just the outline
Oh.
of a person.
And it's
It's a
stupid
chalk
close.
outline.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah.
great.
You can buy it. It's completely pointless, but you can
Mhm.
buy it.
It could be,
2
yeah.
of those.
So maybe it's
For a
like
couple?
one of those, but it's like the 2 like snow angels holding
It's
hands.
so that you
shaped as
only
that.
have to blow up the bare minimum of an airbed.
And just be ridiculously uncomfortable throughout the night
I
because you
thought that's
can't
going
roll
into
or
blood
turn
doll
over.
territory.
I've seen like
So many other bed activities.
You can pretty much be that way or
Having
that way.
sex while camping. Fucking intense.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Very good.
Is that
You look so
okay?
excited about that
Yeah,
one.
I'm sorry. I tried to get loud earlier and nobody's listening.
I've heard it before. So.
I know.
It's a classic.
You anyone have any ideas?
Yeah, let's get some.
Because
Yeah,
then
I'm
you got to
sticking-
think about
it's
like
quite a tough
clothing
one.
items as well. Like
I'm
what
sticking
kind
to
of
my
clothing.
sleeping
And what would be
The
practical to
thing
make
with the
into
sleeping
a...
bags is they're not really designed for 2 people, and they're not really comfortable for 2 people.
Mm,
You know,
no.
like I was thinking about like those really like oversized like jacket things that are actually like
Parkas?
rugs.
Oh, no.
They're like
Poncho.
Oh,
No.
that's- oh, poncho with
Snuggies?
two head holes.
Snuggy thing.
the snuggy things,
Oh.
but like for 2 people. It's like a blanket.
Yeah.
It's a blanket that's just, it's just an
It's called a
oversized
snuggie.
jumper. It's,
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Right.
Snuggies. Other blanket clothes are also available.
Yeah. But I mean.
Yeah, but the thing is
and the
Cool
shape
now.
is something you would
Sponsored.
normally
That's
wear.
not-
Yeah.
stuff like
But
that.
that you would
can-
wear that anyway.
Yeah, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Call in
you
the
can
next
wear at
30 minutes and
home.
we'll give you one.
Yeah,
You
I know, exactly.
You can actually also already buy it exists. It's like made out of sleeping bag material, but it's just like a puffer suit, and it's a sleeping bag
Ooh.
suit.
Whoa.
So it's
you
got
can
like
be the
arms and
Michelin
legs.
Man.
I like that.
Really?
Oh, it's so creepy.
But for 2 people, though.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
They're holding hands like paper dolls.
That would be horrible.
Yeah.
That'd be so warm.
And they
It's
call
the
you
fact
the
that it's-
Michelin Men.
There's very like little items
See, I
that are just
secretly
for
told you
camping
exactly what it
that
is.
don't really
and
match
you
anywhere
know.
else, because you can always just use shit elsewhere.
It's the
Why
last clue that
camping?
confuses me. It's
It's a
shaped
ju-
like an item of clothing.
Or anything
Yeah.
could be shaped like
It's
an
a
item.
dual
I
gas
can
hole.
make something shaped like an item.
Yeah, so let's go
But
back
it's-
to let's go back to the camping thing. What else would you only really take camping?
Well, the only
A
thing
gas
you
hole.
Tents.
the only thing you do
Yeah.
camping
And
is
sleeping bags.
Clothes.
Airbed.
a bed.
Pillows.
Only when you go camping.
camping is
Because
all about
otherwise
sleeping
I
and
leave it
eating,
at home.
Right.
A gas hole.
Yeah.
If you're
for
not
a little
sleeping,
frame
you're
game.
Everything
Yeah.
like umbrella things, but not
So,
a beach umbrella.
I'm thinking
specifically.
cutlery shaped like
Mess
a
kit.
pair of
Yeah, but
pants.
you don't take.
2 people.
You can take. You
Two
don't
people
just take
cutlery.
cutlery to camping because you have cutlery at home, so it's.
Mm.
It's specifically that shitty plastic.
It's specifically a mess kit. No.
Yeah.
I really am really.
It's a
Hey,
portable
you take that to
shower.
the
Starting to piss me off.
It's
actually.
actually just a
Welcome
caravan.
to
Oh
our
yeah,
lives.
you have to deal with this for a month now.
It's a
Yeah.
caravan.
You have to tell us immediately, but I'm like, I'm like, nah.
I only did that the first time.
Yeah, I changed it. Make everyone
This
suffer
is going to
from
require
it.
a little brainstorming, I think.
Yeah, the portable shower, we had those, but I don't know why it would be. Well, you did have a big.
2-person portable shower.
Well, technically, it could be
So
for
it's
one
a
or
portable
two.
shower.
Shaped
What is it?
like underwear.
Yeah, well, so
Secretly, that is exactly
that's the
what it
2
is and how
holes.
you
So
would
it's
get
like underwear and like the 2 holes either side, and that's where the shower faucets are.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick on my sock sack,
Sock shaped
Sock
2-person
sack.
sleeping
Sock sack.
bag.
Cock sock.
sleeping sock.
Sleeping sock.
The slock.
No,
That's pretty good.
Alright, Alicia, what would you like as your guess?
Can I go back? Can you come back to me?
Okay, Nick.
I have
Nico.
no idea.
Nicolas. Nicky boy. Sorry. I'm so tired.
Nico.
All right,
and I-
really have
finish it
no
up so that she
idea.
can get
King,
stimulated.
let's go. What it is.
It's going to require more thought.
Okay.
My initial
Fine.
guess is send me
Just
the
get
same
it,
shit.
get
so-
it back to me before you. Before
Yeah.
the next
These are
one.
the initial thoughts. You can give me your answers
Yeah, you
before
can
next
just give.
podcast.
You can give
I
an
originally
initial
thought of like the stereotypical
Oh, okay,
Christmas
look.
stocking that hangs on above the mantelpiece in the books that
Yeah.
people have don't actually do in real life
Stupid
now.
camping equipment
Essentially
shaped
that.
like clothing.
Essentially that for 2 people. So it's very similar to Shin's.
Yeah, fair.
So I need to do some more research.
We got
Is it a bold
You
pen?
just googled it.
A bull team.
He does
What
this.
do you think of?
He cheats.
No.
it's
no.
not giving me anything.
I was gonna be really dumb. I was gonna be really dumb and be like, it's a pair of pants.
That's kind of-
that's a wall.
It's a bear-shaped sleeping bag.
Ski,
You don't wear
It's
bears?
a wall.
No. It's a pair of pants that's a wall so that you don't have to see the person when you sleep.
Brutal.
Interesting.
Probably shouldn't go
A
camping.
sleeping curtain.
A sleeping curtain.
Okay, it's that's secretly
You can
just
just
some Aussie
unzip
net,
it when you do
guys.
want to see them, and you just zip it back up.
No, that's not my actual guess, but I thought it'd be funny to say that.
Sock-shaped sleeping bag. I mean, they're all sock-shaped.
Yeah, they're just gonna give you so many things.
out these pictures.
Some of them are like mummy shaped, right?
Yeah, most of them look mummy-shaped.
I'd wear a mummy,
Oh, like
yeah.
sarcophagus shaped.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you wear a sarcophagus?
Would you
Yeah.
wear a mummy?
I got that t-shirt. It's just this big sarcophagus. Yeah, you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wear
I
them
came
all
there
the
a lot of
time.
time. I was like fully
Hieroglyphics all over
mummified.
it.
And then, like my brain pulled out my nose and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and then sometimes you can have some that are made for 2 people, and sometimes it's
But
nice
if you want to be
take
together
camping.
in the afterlife, sure, yeah.
So I want the bra hammock.
I got bra hammock for you.
Brammock.
I'm gonna guess in
Different
it.
from the bromic.
That one's just great. Yeah.
Those ones are
Was that?
testicles.
Yeah,
Was
they're,
that?
they're
The,
closer together.
that was the third
scrotums.
person.
They're
Yeah.
touching.
Hey, stay away from my bull team.
My guess is definitely an inflatable air mattress shaped like a t-shirt, and it's like queen mattress sized, 2 people.
Because double simply isn't big enough.
You just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
put it inside this 2-person tent and just inflate it, and it's just like
And like the awkward arm bits are sticking out. And it's not
There's
quite
a bunch
long
of holes
enough.
in the tent. And
Yeah.
Okay,
So
here's
that you
my
can like
guess.
put the tabs in that are the sleeves and just hug yourself while you
Oh.
that's so good.
Here's my guess.
sleep. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
So ready.
A large pair of underwear that you put over each of the people so that you don't roll over in the night.
like how you
Because
tie
otherwise
the
you
baby.
crack the bears.
like how you roll a baby up so they can't.
the safety underwear.
It's like swaddling for adults.
Let me let you into a little secret into our personal lives.
Joint underwear.
I need something that will stop me fidgeting at night because I roll around like
No,
crazy.
no, I mean like
I think
you
just
know
need
how
to be masking tape to the wall with your arm.
that might work.
no, what I mean
Babe,
is
we're
like,
stopping at Bunnings on the way home.
no, what I
gonna
mean is
break
like
into it
you
this
know
time.
how undies have the three holes.
Yeah.
They have the top hole and the 2 side leg holes. So like
Just like out on the sides.
yeah, exactly.
So there's
But
one-
you're like, so that you can't roll over because if you roll over, like you're like, yeah, it will work. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
going out there.
I'm writing joint underwear. It's so much easier than trying to explain what's in your mind.
I'm definitely
Are you
so
trying to look
very
up something
serious.
as well? Come up with anything interesting?
I'm
It's
not
a
coming
weird
up
thing
with
to
any
search.
ideas. I'm trying to think of other stuff that
I think
you would take
anyone
camping.
so
That gets all sorts of weird ads now.
tent or a sort of
Yeah,
clothing-shaped tent.
A bra-shaped tent.
You can do like a temporary like clothesline and stuff like that. I'm trying real hard to push you guys to thinking about more.
That's awesome.
Unfortunately,
That's actually really cool.
it was not.
It's not camping related, is it?
It is camping related.
Give us,
Oh, we got some info, guys. We got some info.
give us a out there clue that just throws a spinner into the works.
It's
Not
blue.
a tent or a sleeping bag.
Is it always blue?
Is it blue?
It's blue.
It's blue.
Can you
Underwear.
It's a 2-person tarpaulin.
can you
No,
grade
so-
us
so
like
top
a
one.
school grade?
I was thinking.
How close?
I was thinking like a tarp that goes over a tent, like a 2-person tent, and it's like a, I don't know, like some sort of clothing. But
It's a wind protector. No.
I'll give you a grade.
Yeah, give us a school grade. As generally.
Based on everything that everybody has said,
Please say F.
without giving any explanation to these grades, I will attempt
What's
to
the
grade you slightly. Out of 5.
So what are the
No,
numbers?
school
wait.
grades, A, B, C, D, F.
Well, what do the numbers mean? Does it mean higher the number the closer we are?
Yes.
She's gonna give us
You
a
have to
letter.
figure that
No,
out.
there's no.
So if something that you have said, not even
even
what's
the
written
guess you have
down
done.
here, not what you finalized,
Oh,
but what
Todd's
you've
gonna have
said.
an A plus.
No.
Who said it?
I'm
I want
not gonna
any
know
helpful
which one it
information that
was.
might give us it.
You're at a C.
So Khan's at a C.
Out of an F.
Where's
got
the
C out of S.
sound?
Yeah,
How'd you even do that?
you are at a D.
What did you think?
Yes.
I can't remember anything that King
It's-
said for this
it's
entire
fine.
time.
Yeah.
Strictly two people.
How much? Do me.
Alexia's at a B, based on things that you've said.
Well, that's not bad.
Based on things that
you've
I've said.
Shin's a B.
Oh.
What?
This is without pluses and minuses.
What was yours?
I've said a lot of shit, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean,
You've been relatively
Don't
consistent.
say A
though.
plus.
Todd is, in fact, an A. It is an A grade.
I'm so mad.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I need to think about
You need to
everything
hear
I've said
everything you
tonight.
said.
Shin is gonna literally just read listen to everything that you've said and Google it.
Which one of these is blue?
So he's gonna get it right and you won't next
Oh,
time.
I'm gonna get it so wrong. I can't wait.
We'll find out.
Can I get another half point for this?
I mean, it'll come
No,
out before we...
it'll depend on what it is and what the
Website
answer
for
is.
everything.
It will
Oh.
come out before we do the next one.
Alright.
So
If
you
you-
have an opportunity to re-listen.
If it's
Just
not-
cut out all this.
Yeah, I want none of Todd's dialogue. Just
Oh man, I really think it's like. How what was that one? Was that good a guess?
Yeah. I honestly think now I've fucking given it up completely. Once you re-listen to it.
Well,
I'm pretty
This
sure.
is good. This is.
I tell you what, if I
That's
figure
what
it out,
we feel like we have a chance.
I'll send you an image, and if it's the right thing, I just won't say anything.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I can't remember what you guys said.
I'm gonna try
so
really hard.
It's
you
actually
guys
the
would be,
stocking.
Like, C's. Oh well, you would be a B then.
Stocking.
I was gonna say, how can I relate what I've said to what
honestly,
you've said?
something Todd said, I was just like,
I'm gonna make like a spreadsheet for everything. I'm gonna really.
you
listen to
honestly
this.
just
Do
need
like
to like.
Punnett
Oh,
squares,
shit.
like
Yeah.
amount of blue.
Just with like a personal
much
microphone and
not
sort it out
recording.
yourself.
Oh.
Alright, so we've all given somewhat of a corrupted guess to
And
what.
I've definitely made it too easy now.
Well,
Once
we'll
see.
if
see.
you re-listen,
If I think it's too
feel
easy,
really
I'll probably
dumb.
just cut out the whole grading system. So that
I mean, whatever, leave it in. Who cares?
I'll decide.
Everybody can win.
It's my ears.
You
Fuck
decide.
all of
You don't get to win. If you
Leave
don't
it
get to
in.
win if it's so easy that everybody would win.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Well,
Shin's taking his ball and going.
or I just put in like some random dialogue that when Todd speaks, just like some other person just comes in.
Just like robot voice.
You've
Yeah.
got tons of audio from me from the Rock of Ages videos.
I do.
It's a dick.
Just
Yeah.
It's
stupid
a
shit.
dick. It's a dick. Just everything.
I just cut out your
It's
other
a
guesses from the other
dick.
podcasts, just put them in. Just...
It's an elephant dick sock.
Anyway, well, we've done.
Oh shit, you're so good at turning me on.
We have done. We should probably say goodbye to Lag and Khan because you guys
Goodbye
really
to
need
Leg
to
and
go.
Khan.
We're going.
Bye, Lag.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye,
Leg
Leg.
probably needs sleep.
Bye, Lag.
Bye, Khan Leg.
Bye, Khan.
Lag.
Clag.
Clag.
Flag. Oh.
We will.
Lan.
Lan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flag.
I guess. Yeah, they head off.
Yeah, we're gonna sleep.
Someone needs to head to
Overdue.
work.
That's a good idea.
We will see you next week because we
Yeah.
are going away for holiday.
Yay.
Now you tell them your address. Don't do that.
Ooh, tell me your address.
Ooh, tell him my address.
420.
Blaze Road.
Privet
Mount
Drive.
something.
Anyway,
And they'll just all say our personal home phone numbers.
No.
Oh,
The-
one,
no.
one, eight,
Everybody,
nine,
credit
nine,
card numbers,
nine.
including those really funny
Eight,
names,
one,
funny
nine,
numbers at the
nine.
back.
And then it's like what?
so
Three.
two
725.
I have to change
Three.
my.
Probably starts with a 1.
What's the medical insurance? Wait,
One,
no, what-
one,
what-
two, one, one,
What,
two,
Southern
three,
Cross
two,
number?
My library
One,
Sometimes
card
it's
two,
not
number.
good.
one,
Yeah.
two, three, four, five, four,
They
three,
just-
two, one. One, two,
they just
three,
recently
four, five,
changed
six,
it.
five, four, three,
Are you
two,
good?
one.
Alicia.
It's singing
Gosh,
scales.
I gotta believe that because I said her name.
1,
It
2,
does
3,
sing.
4,
Ah.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Let me
9,
have
10,
complete-
11, 12.
One potato, two
Beautiful.
potatoes, three potatoes, 4.
Alright,
One
so.
potato,
6
potatoes,
7
7
potatoes,
more!
8 potatoes, 9 potatoes, even more than 10! When When I see potatoes, I must count them all again.
Listeners, guess what the time is for us right
I'm
now.
not going to use any of this.
Yeah, it's gonna be way too
That's
loud.
really disappointing.
So this whole thing is... So we're going to say goodbye to Lag and Khan because they need to go.
Quack,
so
quack. And now they're gonna get into the really deep stuff that I would be able to talk so much
we'll
about.
probably talk about the holiday, the British shout-outs, and...
Gun safety laws.
All right, guys. Let's break it down. Let's break it down.
What the fuck was that?
That was a
break
really
it
great
down,
chicken
break it.
impression.
She's breaking it down.
You're breaking
You
out
haven't had
ears.
anything to drink. What are you on?
Maybe that's
Welcome to an hour of Khan talking into a microphone.
We're going
Everyone, be quiet. I'm talking
into the microphone.
into the microphone.
Into the microphone.
Hello, everybody. We're going to do some ASMR.
Alright, so okay, so from the top again. So we're going to say goodbye to Lag and Khan because I'm cutting everything up until now.
Hi everyone who isn't
I
like
hope you're excited to learn
Bye,
about the
Clag.
King of Siam.
I actually want to hear the story, so we have to remember
Can you
that.
send me all of that audio? I just want to listen to it.
Listen to yourself.
I'll tell you what, afterwards we'll go through. We'll all go through once they leave, and we'll figure out what it was just here.
You guys will all have the exact same guess.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wrong. She's thrown it because she said that it.
Anything that he said.
Yeah, no, she said that she's not explaining the scale.
Mm.
I'm not explaining.
Oh, it could be reversed. I could be so off. Like A could be bad.
They
We
could
don't
be-
know.
But
Oh.
if you're so off, then he's closest.
A for average
It's
guess.
a bra thing,
And
wasn't
B
it?
for
he was-
Drongo.
I was a C
Oh, yeah,
and he
sorry.
was a D.
B for you're quite a butt right
Anyway,
now.
is there anything you want to
Top
say in
one.
regards
Nailed
to
it.
us going away on holiday? Us, the shout-outs, any of the channel news,
Any final words?
any ups and downs or personal information before you leave?
If you guys ever feel down, just drink up and go. You'll be fine. Don't down and stop. Up and go. Have you tried getting down?
It's fucking sick.
Alright, bye guys. Thanks for that.
Peacocks, then. Do you hate them too? Because they're a bit full
No,
of themselves.
because
I
they're,
like peacocks.
they're like they know that they're full of themselves though.
Also, doves are a bit full of themselves.
Yeah, they're so.
Like
oh, look at me! I'm
the
so
pure
pure, I'm a
white dove.
No, you're a white pigeon. Get over yourself.
just
You're just a bit less
fancier
scruffy
looking
than the
You
rest of them.
just gotta go up to the white doves and go, you're a white pigeon. Go kill yourself.
Just walking up to
Oh.
a pigeon and just be check your privilege.
You know, we're
How
recording.
topical.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
we're just talking about how I hate dolphins.
You're
But moving right along, what's the next topic?
You didn't know this recording, apparently.
Dun, dun, dun.
No,
We've done channel news.
not really. I mean,
We've talked about what we're.
we don't really need to do any more channel.
Dun, 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 dun. This time in channel news. Okay, cool.
That was a great theme song.
Like we haven't really made any new videos. I'll have a look. What did we need to talk about? I don't remember.
I think we've kind of done most things, right? We wanted to have like a debate about gun safety. I remember someone said that.
No,
That was a good idea, right?
I didn't.
Sounds really tired, Todd.
Oh boy.
Cat meet pigeons.
You guys would just talk without me. You don't need to.
Talk about.
Well, something I didn't mention before when we were talking about TV shows. Umbrella Academy.
Any good?
I-
Any good?
It's great.
I want to hear so much
It
about
is
this.
great.
It looks fantastic.
I heard it's
so
slow to
good.
start off with.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot going
Not
on,
really.
but they also have a lot to set up in
It's
the
all of
first
the monkey,
few
right?
episodes.
The monkey professor.
He's not a professor, but he's an ape.
I've just
not
seen
a
Yeah.
monkey.
check.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really interesting, and like you think you know what's going on, and then something else changes. And
Cool.
it's also again based on comic book series. Try not to look up the comic book series before watching it. You will spoil everything for yourself.
Yeah,
Do
one
not,
of us did that, the
do
other one
not.
did not.
Yeah, I did that, and now have to keep spoilers to myself,
Oh.
and it ruined a
Or you
little bit
just
of it for me.
Conveniently leave them open, or just like stuff out there.
It's not a book.
I mean,
If you don't
I
push
actually
the
had.
Book of
pigeons away,
spoilers.
I will tell you what happens next.
I used to do that with
I
like.
am looking forward to. I think is it the week we get back or the week after the new season and the last season of Game of Thrones.
Of course.
Of
Comes
course.
out.
Oh, is that coming that soon?
Yes.
Oh,
April.
sweet.
Yep, that comes out like this month, next month, April.
And then that's it after the season.
That's gone. It's
Until
done.
they figure out the spin-off series, which probably will be coming at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so.
And the times
Just-
It's about
are
Hodor. Just
the
Yeah,
times
it's
are
a
released.
story. Just Hodor.
The times for the episodes are released. It's like over just like 65 minutes or something for the first 3 or something, and then like the middle 2 are like
2 hours and a half.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
just a movie. That's not a TV show anymore.
but the thing
I
is,
don't- I
they
don't-
still-
I
And then the
mind.
last two are like
It's amazing.
Less
It
than an
can be
hour.
2 hours.
yeah, because it is the last series, and they still have a bit to wrap up, so they have to get there. And there are a lot of storylines from the books that they weren't able to include, which it would be nice to see what happened to like a few of
Without
them.
spoilers.
Like, I mean, it's not spoilers because they don't exist anymore. Like,
Well, they do, just not in the show.
Well, they've kind
Still-
of gone off the books completely, haven't they? I have not watched
Kind of.
Game
Well,
Thrones.
yeah,
Parts
it's-
have diverged, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I've only watched like the first 2 seasons, and that was it.
What's the name of the guy who wrote the books?
George Martin.
Judge R.R. Martin.
Yeah, apparently, I heard that apparently every time he got asked about like what would happen to a character or something, he killed a Stark.
Yeah.
or something like
Each
that.
time someone asks him when the next book's coming out, he
That's
delays it
right.
by a week.
There's a lot of.
We're probably not going to get it for the next 14 years.
There,
then.
no, he does hate people asking about these new books because he's more focused on the series because he is helping with the big.
He is doing a lot. Yeah.
But it's like it is annoying because we got to the point where we're never going to get a conclusion to a lot of the things that we would like to get a conclusion to. We just have to be happy with what the series has given us, which we are. I am at least, but I want more.
There's a lot of pressure on the writer, though.
Yeah, it is.
You
We've
can
got-
make your own one, be like little like Punch and Judy, like, oh, I'm this person, and
Yeah.
oh, I'm this person.
This
and-
is This is fan fiction, and nobody ever likes fan fiction.
Nobody,
Nobody, apart from-
including you, listener.
Apart from the fan. Anyway, so found channel news. So like we haven't really spoken much about the channel because there wasn't too much to go. We only released 2 videos since the last podcast. One was a Fortnite highlight video, and the other one was why we have not making any videos.
Oh, that's scary. Have you ever been on one of those dead channels and the last video was from like 4 years ago and the video says, I promise guys, more videos are coming.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Uh,
Just whatever happens to Channel Madness, just make sure the last video is not one of those.
And the only comments we got is from Jack So Cool, It's Okay, and Emily Wonderland. Glad to hear the update. Sorry about the split. That sucks. She was also going through a split at the same time with her ex, so it's nice to get that little support there. And comments we got on the last podcast, we got the Popsicle coming in. What the heck was that scream? Because we did a shout out and I think Lag screamed.
That's very out of character.
Yeah. Came and I asked him to come back. He said, came back to listen to the rest. Thanks. Thank you all so much for the spot. I've honestly been grinding pretty much 24/7 to grow the channel. I've also been doing it. Get back into making those videos, guys. Love you all. It's nice. He keeps wanting to make videos.
That's cool.
Emily Wonderland, thanks so much for the shout out, guys, and for all that you've done for me. I've been in a good headspace this week. Hopefully it will continue next week. But if not, I can rely on you guys for the support. And yes, you can. We're always there to help out and be there for everyone who needs help. Guess what we are. Even
Santa's elf.
yeah, unfortunately, only 2 videos. Hopefully after the podcast we can keep making stuff.
Yeah.
But like I said, break up hard. Then I've been busy with work hard. Easter harder.
Yeah, no one blames you, man. This is like for your work that you're in. Like this is a stressful time of year, and the breakup was pretty intense. And also, like your fingers look like they might just still come off from the accident you did to yourself.
It does look like it's starting to seep through the sides. I'm like, oh, that's not good.
You have given yourself like a really good middle finger, though.
Yeah.
Like that looks
It's
really
definitely
impressive.
bolted out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That makes it look. Yeah.
Make that the image, like the thumbnail for the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, and then more sad news. I had we had a playmat mouse pad. It was like a mouse pad material playmat. Mostly used for like playing cards. Playmat with the channel symbol, logo and title on there. That was what was stolen from my package.
Oh, that's what was stolen.
Yeah. Oh, really?
That's
was
rubbish, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, because they don't leave packages in front of, out back here or in front of the door, and it's safe there because we're a nice community here. But they left it in the mailbox for some reason. Because it was a small enough package, and then a bunch of tossers went through and broke into all the mailboxes along the street.
That's
the ones that were locked, they tried to bend and break out open.
Oh.
You can see them all
Did they go
damaged.
down the whole street?
Yeah, I've seen like our ones, the neighbours ones, all the unit ones have been opened into, had all the mail stolen. One of our neighbours all the way down the road found all the packages and stuff, and that's how I was able to get the package returned to to me.
Oh, so you got the package returned?
I got the wrapping returned.
Oh, the
to me.
wrapping.
The package was
right,
gone.
Right.
Yeah.
What are they
wrap-
going to do with it, eh?
Exactly. Like they're gonna look at this thing and be like, if on the off chance they look it up and find it, like, thanks for the subscribe, bro. if we get that, so. You know, and the thing is we also had some important like medical information that has some personal information come through that around about
That's
the time.
not good.
I'm still hoping that turns up in the mail, but if not, I obviously have to call them and be like, hey, I need to get this information changed because someone have just nicked all my medical information.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
That's really crap.
So, like, it's just, fucking asshole stupid.
Yeah.
It's not been fun. Had the hot cross competition, I've been stressed out about that. Turns out I didn't win, so now I'm bummed.
Oh, you didn't win?
No, I came third.
That's still pretty good, man. Third in the country, right?
First or nothing.
That's the spirit.
Go hard or don't.
No, seriously, like third in the country is still good.
Yeah.
Like that's not like third in like Auckland or third in like our local district. It's like third in the country.
Yeah, but I know it's good, but it never feels great to not to have everyone hype you up only to lose. It's just like I would rather have just everyone shut up and just left me alone.
Hey, well, you wouldn't have been if they had come round. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. When were they supposed to come around and tell the person?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. You wouldn't have been at work anyway, so you wouldn't be able to see.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't at work for that information because I would have just been bummed as fuck and like
Yeah.
Do you know who did one?
Northland.
Freaking
all right, let's find that guy.
Let's go.
Boycott them.
Smash the bakery.
Crack some kneecaps. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's me.
And then the
Not the one endorsing violence.
thing was, is
not
that,
at all.
It's like he posts on the work group. He's like, previous winners of 2015, we got it again in 2019. I was like, you fucking dick. I mean, granted, I would have done the same thing because I won 2016.
That's completely different though.
Yeah, it's different if I did it.
Do you know what he did differently?
No.
No.
Yeah, honestly, there's nothing. It would have just been down to the judge's opinion. Like, so.
It's a bit hard because you're sort of working to a set recipe, and it's like you can do your best.
Yeah. So, but at least that's over, and we can just go back to half-assing all the hot cross for the rest of the stuff.
Because you hate them anyway. So.
Yeah, I know. It's
But
just,
did you bring home? Oh no, you haven't
No.
got it yet.
why would I bring home hot cross? This is
The
not like,
really good ones that you made.
I don't
Just
care
to
how
have
they're-
that-
I'm not bringing them into this house.
Just have that smell wafting through your whole house. How good, right?
Yeah, it's not like you feel that all day.
No. Oh, look, that's our video from Scribble.
Oh, Scribble.
Oh,
That's pretty good, Simpson.
Homer Simpson. Somebody couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, I want to do that game
Was that
again.
me?
That was really fun.
That's really
Yes, that was you. That was you. You could. I think you were either writing Homer or Simpson, but you weren't writing.
It's a really good Simpson.
Oh, that's
actually.
right. Yeah. I think I wrote Homer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you're
really close
like,
enough.
You're like Homer, and then yeah.
I should have got it.
At this point, we're just doing like a commentary on our own video.
Which people can't see.
Well, I got no video to put in this podcast, so I'll probably just be a blank slate for this one.
Nah, we got to do something.
Well, no, but all the previous videos, all the videos from the previous month, and I've only got one 5-minute video. I just repeat that for an hour.
You'll have mine next.
Okay, if I put yours out before the podcast, then I have
Oh, wow.
2 5-minute videos.
Okay. Maybe one.
We can bake something.
No.
I want to do a baking video.
I know, right?
I do not come home and
I could
bake.
totally see you two doing a baking video.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I would just get upset.
Why?
You'll be the baking
Oh,
Gordon Ramsay.
right.
Why would I want to come home and do a baking video after baking all day?
You don't have to. We
Why would I
can.
want
You
to
do like a
watch?
baking competition which you judge.
Yeah.
So-
we can bake. You can just be judgmental.
Fine,
But
a
that's-
stir
that'd
fry
actually be quite funny.
competition.
That's what drives you to be the baking
red
Gordon
team,
Ramsay.
blue team.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay.
No, we could do our version of Really Steady Cook.
Hell's,
Yes!
Hell's
Steady
Kitchen.
Bake.
I actually am keen. I'm actually keen. Like, where we just get like a bag of goodies and then...
I'll
Gonna
some
try and make
footage.
something that tastes
Yeah,
good.
I got something.
Yeah.
That'd be quite fun to watch.
That'd be fun.
That'd be quite fun. Like, just the same people get like a mystery box. Oh, that's been done.
I am supposed to get Loot Crate. Does anyone know what Loot Crate is?
Yeah.
I
Loot
love
Crate.
Loot Crate.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I do, but unfortunately, it's not enough to justify paying for it each month for a bunch of stupid gimmicky stuff.
Yeah.
Because then you have to find places for it. I suppose you could give
Exactly.
it away, but...
But I am getting the special 3-part edition Lord of the Rings one that's coming out.
Oh, that's
It
cool.
was a gift from my ex, so I'm still getting it, which is nice. So it comes out in May, where I can do an unboxing of that.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure if it's like one for each movie or they're just doing 3 boxes and rough random Lord of the Rings stuff. We'll find out.
We should also go and watch
Our podcast.
the Marvel movie
Oh,
and
Captain.
then give that a bit of a
Captain Marvel.
Or the next one.
a review.
Oh, yeah.
Captain Marvel or Endgame or
Marvel,
Would-
Captain Marvel.
Okay,
We
yeah.
probably do both.
Yeah.
We need.
We'll
I
see.
feel like we need to see Captain Marvel before Endgame because I know she's in there and we don't have any
Yeah.
information
Yeah,
about
you
it.
do need
do
to.
need to see Captain Marvel first.
Yeah.
It's kind of shoehorned in at the last minute, it feels like. But
Yeah.
I thought
I-
Infinity War was such a good movie that
Oh yeah.
It was.
there'll be
I just-
such a good critique on
I'm just hoping.
Endgame.
I've heard a few. I haven't read too much about Captain Marvel. I'm just hoping they haven't shoehorned this character and made her so goddamn amazing that she can just debuff everything that Thanos has just done. Like I feel like
It's gonna happen.
yeah, I know it's gonna happen. Like 'cause
Yeah.
that's what I loved about Thanos is he's just like nah, and it's like cool. And then they're like, oh by the way, there's this super character. I know she's existed in the comics and she already has already had these
so
powers.
do hundreds of others.
Yeah, but she's just like, oh no, I now exist and I can go retcon shit. She's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
yeah.
that was my personal thoughts as well, because we're so invested after so many movies with the original Avengers and the Guardians as well for a shorter period,
Yeah.
but they're the ones we're invested in, and it's come right to the crux of the matter now. We've got one more movie, and there's this random superpower character that's coming right at the end.
Yeah.
That feels a bit jarring
It's
to
a
me.
bit weird.
Yeah, I don't.
And it kind of...
I feel like maybe Marvel gave a little bit of a clue that they're coming back though, because like Spider-Man Home, the next one,
Far
Away
From
from
Home.
yeah,
Far From
Oh
Home.
yeah, they're all going to come back to life.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty
Hold
well.
on.
Oh yeah, I think the comics have already done this, haven't they?
There we go. My mouse has
Yeah.
run out of power, so I
Do we have any predictions for Endgame?
They're going to come back to
I-
life.
I got a stereotypical prediction where Thanos gets defeated and they all come back to life.
I hope the opposite happens.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I think you'll be
Nothing
right.
That'd be a
changes.
very short move, 2.5 hours of them
Like-
just being dead and defeated.
It's 2 hours of just a
all they have to-
gravestone.
All they have to
There's
do is
mourning
live
and
up
like
them.
failing all these crap plans, and they can't find Thanos on his random planet.
It's a funeral in just like real time.
And it's just like an hour of watching Thanos like grow crops and like fish in a creek and like paint bloody.
I would like a bit of that though.
I'd be
If
so
they did
happy.
just snippets of him just peacing out, just like done. But all they have
He's
to,
got like a
all
pet
they have
goat
to do in
and
this
shit.
movie is just live up to their name and avenge the people that have fallen.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with that. They don't need to bring the people back. They just need to get revenge. I'm like, okay, cool. Shit settled. Move on.
I do have
There
one.
should be a slow build up to it. Could be good.
Yeah.
Like a really dark beginning, lots of mourning and slowly piecing things together, like bringing back what they can, gathering resources and all that,
Like,
and then
all I want is like the gauntlet
a
still
plan.
viable. I mean, after he destroyed half the universe, it was pretty. Ow. It was
Yeah.
pretty. It was pretty like wrecked, but he was obviously still able to use it to
To
walk
get
himself
away,
out.
yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
remember top of my head. In that final scene where we see him on that planet, is he wearing the gauntlet?
I think he hangs
takes
it up.
off.
I think he hangs
He
it up.
hangs his armor
He
up.
takes
Yeah.
off all his armor, so
Okay.
he takes it off.
Because I definitely know that there's like one of those stones is to do with time.
Yeah,
it's
we've
the
got
time
the
stone.
Doctor Strange, his part in it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where he's seen everything
Yeah,
and lets himself
everyone
die.
still is
Yeah.
playing on that gimmick of
Yeah.
Doctor Strange knows what's going to happen, and
I'm really interested to see where that's going because I found him fascinating in that movie. It was really good.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
Once
It's good.
there are like I went back and I did watch Endgame again, and the one part of
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
You have not watched Endgame. You're
Is they
Yeah, that's clever.
Spoilers.
It's just when he gets all the gems right, and then Thor throws his new hammer, and he's just like blasted, and like the hammer it still comes out. I'm like, how powerful is that fucking new hammer of his just to get through the entire
It's a bit ridiculous.
Essentially, the things that created the universe.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
that's
it's just like I got all the gemstones. Bzz, oh shit!
So in Guardians of the Galaxy, the big purple rock like was going to destroy the planet from just touching it, but then he uses that same rock to like punch Tony Stark in the face, and he's just like, "Oh, that
Yeah.
hurt a little bit."
Or Captain America, who is
Yeah.
a fit dude, essentially.
He's quite good.
Yeah, but his power level seems to
Okay,
be
dude.
a bit
Yeah,
inconsistent.
Yeah, it
they
does
they haven't-
fluctuate.
like
Yeah.
all of the Marvel films have that
Guys.
problem. I think
Yeah.
they just don't know what to do.
It's the Marvel Cinematic
Yeah.
Universe.
I mean,
it doesn't need to
I'm
make
not
sense.
complaining.
Consistency.
This is like if we had to find nitpicks, these are
Yeah.
where we're gonna go.
I find Tony Stark a bit more like outside of his armor, he does lose a lot of the time, like to
Yeah.
indirect conflicts, which is fine because he is a dude in armor and
I get
other
it.
other traits. But yeah,
We do also see in the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, there is another being that I haven't looked in to see who he is, that does have some interesting sort of powers. But
Ooh, I don't know about this.
Yeah, I do think that he actually is one of the people who has died.
You're not
in
talking
the
about
50s.
Mysterio, are you?
I don't have no idea who he is, but he's not been in films before, as far as I know.
I remember seeing a
newly
trailer
brought into it.
and thought it was like based off the Greek gods because you see each of the elements and they look like one of each of the titans, like the elemental titans.
So
I thought it was like this weird sort of elements thing going on.
Yeah, because isn't Far From Home meant to come out first? Because it's meant to be before Endgame, definitely.
No, I think it's after. I thought it was after.
I'll
Maybe
find
I'm
out.
wrong though.
Does it come out after, but it's meant to be before
Spider-Man,
in the
Far
Oh,
storyline?
is that how it works?
Because it's meant to be before
Spider-Man,
Endgame.
Far From Home
I'm pretty
is a
sure.
2019 movie directed by John Watts, starring Tom Holland, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Zendaya.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
that's
Jake
all.
Gyllenhaal is playing that new guy.
Yeah, Mysterio. He's
Is
like
it?
so in the comics he's a special effects artist and he's pretending to have superpowers
Nice.
and that's like his role in the comics. So they could change that, but my prediction
But
is that
in his current state, maybe not the game changer.
well, my prediction is that like he's going to appear as the good guy and then he'll turn out to be the villain at the end. Yeah, exactly. And Jake Gyllenhaal, he's got that face where you're like, I don't quite trust you.
He does have a face.
Yeah, it would be interesting if that comes out after Endgame, when
Yeah.
if that character is supposed to be in Endgame somehow.
It says after the events of Avengers Endgame, Peter Parker goes on a school trip to Europe.
So it's
with
meant
his
to be
friends.
after.
Weird.
So
No,
we
it
know
comes
that
back
he
to-
survives then.
Yeah.
That's just
That's
stupid.
what I was saying. Like they gave
so
us
Because
a
there's a movie.
clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too surprised though. Like
they're all
not
going to
gonna
live though.
they're not gonna let everyone die because like these characters make them so much money.
Oh, but
There's no way they
Spider-Man's
can stay
death.
dead.
Spider-Man's death in that movie.
But they could avoid that by just not killing Spider-Man. They didn't kill Spider-Man in
They obviously did not. They obviously
It's
thought
been
either
done for
thought
a
about
reason,
it
I
really
guess.
hard or they didn't think about it.
I don't want them to come back because I like the emotional seriousness
Well, when you
and disgrace.
when you introduce magical resurrection, it does rob the gravitas
It makes
of
it
losing
makes it
characters.
a goddamn DC Superman thing. He dies every week and comes back the next day.
Yeah, or like the TV show Supernatural. You never get sad if someone dies on that now because they all just come back to life.
Yeah.
Like
it's stupid.
It's like whack-a-mole, you know?
Yeah.
Like when you hit something and
Broken down to its base level.
Popping out and
Yeah.
you've got the Infinity Gauntlet. It's smack, smack, smack. They keep coming back.
We're all going to feel the same way that everyone now feels about Loki because how many times does Loki die and just ends up coming back? But we're like, who cares now?
Yeah.
Who cares if like Thanos actually killed him for real? He'll probably come back next week.
Yeah, see, I saw him die in the film. I was like, hey, it's
You'll be
probably an
sweet.
illusion or something. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably got this.
And even if he
Somehow.
doesn't, he's kind of like an awful guy in general.
But he had like
I like him as a character, but yeah.
He has
Yeah, he's
redeeming
pretty
moments. Like he redeemed himself somewhat.
Tom Hiddleston is also just hilarious.
Have you seen him in like The Night Watchman?
No.
Is that one based off the Russian book series?
I don't know. I know it's about a it's about a
I'm thinking the Night Watch. What if it's the same thing?
it's about a man who basically did the night shift in a hotel and
It's
then he
completely
witnesses
different.
something.
Are you thinking about that vampire though,
Like
in Russia? Night
Yeah,
Watch?
anyway,
And they've got like magical.
he witnesses something and then he has to process it and like pretty much get out. And I can't really tell you much more, but very good,
spoilers.
very good series, very short series. So Todd, you love it.
No, perfect.
Yeah, because you don't like long series.
I hate
that
long
hate-
series.
that
That's
go
why I
forever.
gave up on Game of Thrones because it took too long.
It's almost done though.
I will say, I've watched Game of Thrones once for a little tiny bit, and all I remember was a naked lady running through a cave.
Very important that bit.
What?
It's probably like the.
I don't know if I saw that.
Wasn't
Then.
no
It was a naked
Sandra, was
lady
it?
running through a
I
cave.
haven't seen so
Naked,
much.
So you
naked
great-
lady running through a
you great-
cave.
Did she give birth to a demon baby?
I don't know.
Made of
I
shadow?
turned it
She wasn't
off.
running.
That wasn't
yeah,
in
that
a
was-
cave.
I turned it
It
off.
was in a cave, yeah.
Oh.
Underneath
Leg made us, what-
Storm's End.
Leg made us watch the French LBG movie last night. I don't know what it's called.
The French LBGT.
Yeah, it was a LGBT movie,
Yeah.
but it was French based, so it was subtitles. And it was just basically about this girl discovering who she is. She has a boyfriend, and she has a girlfriend, and then it's like in the future. But she just goes through and finds all the sex scenes
of her fucking this guy and then
Wait.
fucking this girl.
Wait, so you didn't watch the movie? You only watched the sex scenes?
Well, because they were supposed to be leaving, but this is a 3-hour movie.
Oh my
It feels
goodness!
like you're missing the point of the
Come
movie.
onto the go, and they're like, "Oh, watch this," and he starts it. I'm like, "This is 3 hours long." So
Wow.
she like it's what's it called? It's blue is the warmest
Oh,
color.
blue is the warmest color. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Oh, no, I
Blue
have
is the
heard
warmest
that.
color, which makes me watch. She basically watched like the first 10 minutes. She just wait for the blue girl. If you see the blue girl, then she just skips to basically all the sex scenes.
I have heard that film's pretty
What?
good, but
Yeah, it has received, I think, a lot of.
like critical acclaim and
Yeah,
stuff.
critical
Yeah,
acclaim
it's one
is
of
the
those
wording
like
I wanted.
really beautiful arty movies, but
Mm.
you've got to
You
be
need
in
to
the
go?
right space and have the time to watch
Alright,
it.
guys, I think we should end the podcast here because Alexo and Todd need to go. They got works tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Should probably get to bed.
Yeah.
Especially
Poor
seeing you
lag
naked,
though,
mate.
starting
Oh,
at
yeah.
4.
Hey, well,
You did choose to be a baker.
That's,
Just saying.
I'm like I gotta work. I gotta go into the stock take tomorrow, but I can go anytime.
Don't then.
No,
Amen.
actually, it has to be done this weekend. If I do it on Sunday, it's just gonna turn an 8-hour day into like a 12-hour day.
It's already overdue, right?
As long as it's done this week.
Oh, okay,
I
right.
mean, it's supposed to be done Thursday, but because I mauled myself. Anyway, guys, this is a offbeat podcast. Next weekend, we are going away on holiday for mine and King's birthday. So that'll be nice to get out of the city. So you may not hear from us until we get back, which will be the week after. And we'll probably do a video on how that trip was. Because I'll probably give a speech and record it, just so we have something to
Yeah,
To
may as
say.
well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. I'll see you guys.
Happy birthday!
Bye. And congratulations to Todd and Lisa for being married.
Oh yeah, that happened.
That's why, yeah.
That was beautiful.
All right. And end it.